Hello and welcome. It is time to get into Lost Judgment. Let me see. Yeah, it is okay. I want to try to make sure YouTube's actually connected because it does not like to. Heck yeah. How's it doing, the hood? Oh man, I wish I didn't have to work today. I am beat. I get that. At least the tired parts. It's good to see you. I appreciate you tuning in, but if you're tired and you're able to rest, please do get some rest. Don't be like me. That was loud. Real detectives use a gamepad. Well, I was gonna do that anyway, but oh, there it is. Remember if I mixed that up or not? Yeah, I am very much looking forward to this. Alex, hey, how you been? It's been a minute. I hope you're doing okay. I have not, no. I played Judgment. This is Lost Judgment. This is the sequel.
We're almost on scene. There's definitely smoke, but no visible signs of fire. Looks more like signal flares. Gonna say this is probably a false alarm or a prank. Copy that. You're clear to proceed.
I told you this was a prank. I don't see any fire.
Who in their right mind finds this kind of thing funny?
People who enjoy causing a commotion. Huh. Hey, check it out.
What in the hell? Oh, shit. Ugh. Can't we just report this one in and go?
Come on, man. You know we can't just leave this be.
This is some serial killer shit. Yeah. Or wait. Oh, yeah, yeah. Damn. Yeah, I can't say I blame him there.
Japan, 99.9% of criminal trials.
Origami, what's up? Thank you for the raid, my friend. Welcome in. How you doing? How was your stream? Playing some more Infinity Nikki? Hope you had fun. It's good to see you. For anyone coming in with the raid, I've been here before. My name is Shayla. I'm a variety streamer. Today we're starting Lost Judgment. I just paused it because I don't want to talk over, you know, the game. But yeah. Appreciate you. Hope you had a good one.
End with a guilty verdict. That makes the odds for a defense lawyer to get an acquittal about 10,000 to 1. But I beat those odds on a murder case. It's a hell of an achievement. Unfortunately, it came with a price. The death of an innocent woman. The shadows of truth escape the courtroom, and when they do, someone has to drag them back into the light. The reality is, the law is neither as perfect or as fair as it's supposed to be. So I've made it my job to give those without a voice a chance to be heard.
December 6th, 2021. I've been looking forward to this. I love these characters.
Hey, Talk?
What?
Man, I'm bored.
Yeah,
How about you hit me with some trivia then? That would pass the time. I mean, come on, man. You never know how long a stakeout's gonna last. Even Keiko-chan's losing her mind.
I'm sure she is. Give me a sec to come up with a zinger, okay?
Head of Yagami Detective Agency, Takayuki Yagami.
Okay, sure. You think up a tough question, and I just leave you to your thoughts. Wait a damn minute! How does that even solve this problem then, man?
Head of Agency Investigator, Masaharu Kaito.
Kaito-san? I don't think I'm really in the mood for trivia at the moment.
Okay, fine. We gotta spice this up somehow. So, Keiko-chan, this internet boy, how'd you end up on the raw end of a scam like this?
How is this spicing things up? Besides, we don't even know for sure if it was a scam yet, right?
Exactly. Kaito-san here is just jumping to conclusions. It'll be fine, Keiko-san. Don't worry. At Yagami Detective Agency, we make sure our clients' hearts are at the heart of our business.
That's so great to hear. I know I hired just the right people.
Damn straight. Sunshine and rainbows with us.
Kosuke-kun did say he always eats fast food for lunch.
Yeah, but after 20 minutes, you'd think you'd be done by now.
I don't know. He always makes me worry. Even his eating habits.
Say, Keiko-chan, how'd a sweet girl like you get roped in by some dude off the net, huh?
I wouldn't call it that at all. Would you believe me if I said we took it slow at first? I'd say his patience paid off. Maybe it's hard for you to see, but he is a caring guy.
So he drags you to the shadiest dive in Kamurocho and calls it a date? Sounds like a real catch.
He was just trying to impress me. He couldn't have known what would happen.
Then he sticks his own girl with the bill? Dickhead doesn't begin to describe it.
I mean, he is still in college. And besides, he said if we didn't pay, they'd call the Yakuza to collect.
So they bled you out of 800 grand, with 400 still to go, for a total of 1.2 mil.
That's
Impossible to
insane.
pay all that one lump sum.
Exactly. That's where Kosuke-kun's idea came in. He said I could make some easy money working one of those clubs.
Yeah, I'll bet he did. Did he say anything about working with those Yakuza from the start? Guy meets girl, they go out, he racks up a tab. Next thing you know, she's on the market to pay it off. Same shit, different day in this town.
Now you're just jumping to conclusions. Besides, a business taking advantage of people like that would have gotten shut down in no time, right?
No, not really.
Afraid not. Some lines the law just can't cross until it's too late. But I do owe you some credit for turning to a man like Genda-sensei. He's been defending the city a long time now, and his team's rock solid.
Yeah, and when things get too dirty for them, Genda calls in guys like us to clean it up.
Good for you, I guess.
Listen, Keiko-chan, I hate to be so blunt, but Kosuke's totally been gaming you from the get-go. Until you see that for yourself, there's not much we can do for you. Ain't that right, Tak?
Let's not jump the gun, Kaito-san. We don't have proof of anything yet. Speaking of which, there's our man of the hour.
Kosuke-kun.
I'm gonna need to follow him. You two stay here. Hopefully we'll get this all cleared up.
About time we saw some action. Careful out there, Tak. Hey, Tak, you read me? You gonna be okay tailing this guy? Or do you need the detective basics manual?
Kaito-san, please. I can tail him in my sleep.
The manual says to keep your eyes open, actually.
Alright, let's go.
Turning back, is he supposed to meet someone? Acting casual. You can deflect your target's attention by pressing and holding triangle to act casual, where you do things like fiddle with your phone or check your appearance in a mirror. You know, stuff tails don't do.
Doc, did I delete that app?
Guess it's okay.
Is that? Oh, come on. You better not start cheating already, or else I feel bad for... Oh, sorry, I start talking, isn't it? Or wait, no. I don't know. Both of their lips are moving. I'm confused. Who's talking? Oh, it's probably him actually talking. Oh, come on. You better not start cheating already, or else I feel bad for Keiko-chan. In any case, I should get some evidence of this.
Kaito-san, you made contact with a new face. I'm gonna get a shot as evidence.
Good call.
Oh yeah, for sure. About photo missions, your goal is to capture investigations, decisive moments on camera. Each mission has a list of conditions that must be checked off to succeed. Your photo must satisfy all the good conditions or your mission will fail. If photo satisfies excellent conditions, you'll be rewarded with SP. You retry the photo mission as long as you have photo ops remaining. Run out of photo ops, it's game over. And always check your surroundings and look for the best possible camera angles in order to clear the mission. When you get a perfect shot, sounds like too tall in order. Press triangle to use focus time, but concentrate all your efforts on your camera work. I think also the move in slow motion, making it easier for you to get your shot properly. Scroll over the camera, take a picture with as many conditions as possible. Capture a decisive moment in the photograph. Alright, got the photo. Let's send the data over to Kaito-san. No!
Just set that photo to your phone. Any sage advice?
Yeah, I see it. It's a perfect shot, buddy. So, who's Kosuke's new friend? Any ideas?
That's what I'm gonna try and find out. Be in touch.
haven't seen you in forever, Sakura-chan.
It's because you barely show up to the club events, Kosuke-senpai. I probably wouldn't have seen you today either if I hadn't mistaken someone else for you.
Sorry, I've just been so busy. I know, I gotta make time for the club.
I know you've got.
Oh, yeah, it got canceled.
But
Or
it's
the
not the
did the
same
studio get
as
shut down too?
Senpai.
I don't know.
A lot of girls quit because you stopped showing up, you know.
Oh, damn, that sucks. Guess I better make some effort, huh?
Yeah, that'd be great. But senpai, while we're on the subject,
Yeah?
I hope you won't do anything that'll get those girls' hopes up either. I don't know if you know this, but the girls had a few big fights actually. All that anger could boil over in your direction at any time is all I'm saying.
Yeah? Wouldn't want that. I'll be careful. Well, I've gotta get going to my next thing.
Okay. Make sure you stop by the club, huh?
You're just an underclassman, nothing romantic happening here. And unfortunately, it's been a big problem with the whole AAA industry of late. A lot of games getting canceled, a lot of people getting laid off.
Someone tailing me? Probably nothing.
What? I didn't want you to do that!
What the hell was that? Guess it's okay.
I want him to take cover, and he's like, now I'm gonna hop up here.
Hey, wait a sec. That's Yagami. He's the detective who reported Anaki's affair to his old lady.
Yeah, fuck that guy! Anaki got so pissed he took it out on us. Still fucking sore about it. Yo, Yagami! Just your luck to be passing by us today. You're a dead man, bro!
Man, this neighborhood never changes, does it?
Uh-huh. Okay, dude, you actually dodge an attack. How can I kick their ass? Right? Or street soccer. Wow, he didn't get very far.
Oh yeah, I need to get more cash. Guess I'll stop by the Popo.
How KSKQ spends his money is key information. I should get a picture of how much he withdraws as evidence. Don't worry, there's a chain link fence here. I'm invisible. There's this data over to Kaito-san.
Kaito-san, I just sent you a new shot. Take a look.
Yeah, I see it. Not half bad. Huh? What the? Yo, Doc, be real with me. Kosuke's guilty as all hell, right? That's way too much money to just cruise around with.
A withdrawal for any amount wouldn't prove anything. Gotta be fair here.
But Kaito-san's right. That's the ordinary amount for a student to throw around. So what's he have to spend it on?
Dak, give me your status. What's Kosuke up to?
Not a whole lot right now. He's just wandering around town. Pretty much killing time like your average college student.
Any idea where he's headed?
Good question. Actually, he just ducked into a building. I'm going after him.
Hey, buddy. You new here? You can't just go waltzing in.
And why not?
'Cause I said so, that's why. Now beat it.
He said Kosuke got off at the 5th floor.
Didn't I tell you to leave? Don't make me call the cops on your ass.
Isn't that a little excessive? All I wanted was to look around.
Well, there's nothing to see here, so go look somewhere else.
So you're wanting to call the cops? You're the one that put hands on me. Like, just saying. I'm just standing here on the street.
Definitely more to this place than meets the eye.
Kiddo! Looks like it's hiding something. This is my chance to find out what. Gotta look for a way to sneak inside the building. Active search mode, move the cursor over a suspicious area and hold R2, look at it more closely. When examining, icon appears, investigate the spot by pressing X.
Uh-huh. Suspicious.
Yeah, that looks good. Getting hungry just looking at it. Not gonna find Kosuke Kid in this shop. Go to the 5th floor.
Suspicious.
This one, it looks like it's practically never open, almost as if they're avoiding the outside world.
Hey. What the?
It seems they don't let just anybody in. What could they be hiding? Whatever it is, I'm not getting through the front.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna go around the back from here, but I should check out the building a bit more.
Hey. What the?
Shutter's got a solid lock on it, the way I'm getting this open.
Suspicious.
It says look for an entry point, but I don't see shit that could be used as an entry point here.
Uh-huh. Hey. What the? Suspicious.
Oh,
No
there.
way that's gonna work.
There are some ducks under that window. If I can make my way there, I can get inside without anyone noticing. Then take a look around the building.
Uh-huh. Suspicious. What the?
This would be great foothold to reach the window from before, but it can be spotted too easily from the street.
Suspicious.
ACM, I've used it as a foothold to reach that open window. Looks easy enough to climb up onto. Should make for some solid footing. Okay. Hello, love. Sneak inside location during your inspection as a starting point. Parkour overview. Sometimes you need to make your own way to reach your destination. This is where parkour comes in handy. Check your sensor footholds to get your parkour. Parkour when you use L to. The grip gauge of Yagami will deplete as he climbs or uses his arms. If the grip gauge runs out during a climb, Yagami will fall. You have to retry from that point. While climbing, your reach will go down. Use these buttons to. Okay.
Yo, Doc. You hanging in there, buddy?
Kinda hit a wall here.
What's that supposed to mean? You didn't lose the guy, did you?
Look, my hands are tied right now. Everything's under control.
Can I go down, please? There we go. You also release your grip. There we go. Yeah. Hi, kitties. What are you? Guess you went to the 5th floor. Guess I have 2 more to go.
Oh, hey guys. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Hey, who's this clown?
First time I've ever seen him.
Oh, you see, I'm Kosuke's guest. Guess I took a wrong turn somewhere.
Who the hell's Kosuke?
Ah, that's the kid who keeps hanging around. You'd think he'd have wised up by now.
Wait, then he'd be on the 5th floor. So what are you doing down here?
Seriously, it's like you got me lost on purpose. You mind, pointing me in the right direction?
Take the stairs to the 5th floor, then head all the way back. Your friend will be in the tatami room.
The tatami room. Oh, of course. Should have known this wasn't it.
Before you go, I'm gonna need to verify your membership. Kosuke give you a card?
He should have? Shoot, I can't seem to find it.
That's so. Well, now we got a problem.
Sorry. I'll be more careful next time, promise.
There won't be a next time, dumbass! We don't carry cards here! Now who the hell are you, and how'd you get in? Better start talking!
Here we go. Tell me, what's Kosuke doing in the tatami room?
We're not telling you shit!
Okay. Oh, grab a weapon. Oh, okay. Wrong button. Really? Back off, I'm trying to grab a weapon. Like house punks, they look domesticated, weak, docile.
Ah, you good? What's going on?
I'm still in that building with Kosuke-kun. Had a little run-in with some watchdogs. And apparently, Kosuke's no stranger. Right now, he's in their tatami room.
Oh, he is, huh?
What do you think he's up to?
Well, a betting man would say he's gambling. If it's a members-only building with goons posted on every corner, I'm telling you now, the tatami room ain't no tea shop.
Huh. Not a bad theory at all. It's like you're speaking from experience, Kaito-san.
You've got questions? I've got answers.
I said we have an intruder! I don't know how he got in!
Say what? What happened? You there? Tell me something, Tog. Why is a college kid hanging out with a bunch of gambling lowlifes? We're seeing this kid's true colors now, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that. But let's give him the benefit of the doubt until we catch him red-handed. Innocent until proven guilty.
Is that some lawyer creeping back into your detective work? Well, whatever. Just don't get yourself caught. Unless you want a fight on your hands.
Believe me, I don't.
Yeah, I'm okay with a fight.
Better be careful here.
Crap, I gotta do something or I'm busted. There's a cover point on. Yeah, I know that. Why you act like I hadn't taken cover on the way here? Take cover, move the cursor over some magnifying glass and press triangle to take a closer look at all the information you need.
Yo, got a minute? I heard we got an intruder in here. Let the others know for me.
Yeah, okay.
If they see me, they'll call for backup. Better reach the 5th floor as quietly as possible.
I see now.
Bruh, it sounded like a fucking zombie was in that room for a second. Okay, fine. I was just gonna try to take him out, but sure, let's go this way where the zombie is. Look at this guy. Is he napping? Guess I just walked right on through. It's locked, as it should be, I suppose. I don't have time to pick this. Backup's on the way. Better take a look around for a key. Oh, key. Maybe it'll come in handy. Yes, it worked. Damn locked. How about that key I found earlier? Not the right one, because I had to pick it. Yeah.
Almost there. Perfect.
Is that this is Tommy room? This guy's in my way. There's something about him in order to enter the tatami room. Causing a ruckus, they're coming as far as the smartest move, is it? Alright, let's try out that plan. Move your cursor over an icon, toss a coin pressing R2. This will draw nearby enemies towards the sound it makes. Something in a spot, you can sneak up on an enemy from behind and press triangle to take them out.
Okay, that makes sense. Time out.
Hey, don't just stand there. Shut the door already.
Come on, I had you! Ah! Why does this always happen?
Oh, there he is, plopped right in front of a Chohan game. You get a better hobby, kid.
Come on, folks. Who wants another round? Everyone place their bets? Now or never.
You know you're on a losing streak, Kosuke. Why not be a good little boy and go home?
Are you kidding? I was just getting warmed up.
Huh? Didn't know you were such a high roller. Where are you, getting all that cash from, anyway?
Can't say too much about it, but I got me a pretty good hustle.
Another girl with stars in her eyes, huh?
Jeez, go ahead and tell the whole room.
Hey, keeping it a secret's on you.
Just to prove as plain as day, Kosuke, you're one sneaky bastard. You take her money, her heart. Keiko-san will have every right to hate you.
All right, Kaito-san, you called it. Kosuke-kun just blew all his earnings on Chohan.
Told ya. So, what do you say we do? Because I say we cut to the chase and have us a little one-on-one.
Huh. My thoughts exactly.
Good. I'll bring the car around. College boys about to learn something they don't teach in class.
Oh, Kaito. I've missed him.
Hey man, hold up a sec. I think you dropped something.
Huh? I've got my phone on me. What'd I lose?
Well, it could be any number of things, to tell you the truth. Maybe your conscience, or even your integrity. You feel like you might have left those somewhere?
Huh? What's your freaking problem?
Does scamming a young lady ring any bells for you? You've been working with a crooked bar to make her foot a 1.2 million yen bill.
What in the hell are you even talking about, dude?
Have you conned so many girls you can't even keep the scam straight anymore?
You better back off me. I've got the full support of the Tojo clan on this thing, man. Still think it's wise to talk shit?
The Tojo clan? You mean the Yakuza?
Pissing yourself yet? You're
Not really.
real sorry, asshole!
The Tojo clan thugs got disbanded ages ago. If name-dropping a long-dead gang was supposed to scare me, I'm not very impressed.
Son of a... Let's fucking go!
I wouldn't do that if I were you. That excuse for a punch told me all I need to know.
Fuck you, man! That last one was just a warning shot! No more chances. The gloves are coming off right now, bro, and you're gonna get fucked up!
I hear you, kid. So, I can take the gloves off too, right?
Fuck? You for real right now? Well, I pump iron at the gym once a week, my man!
Oh, wow. So impressive. One whole time a week he works out.
Hey, Yoshiro-san! Over here! Please, you gotta help me.
Kosuke, what happened? This guy giving you trouble?
Yeah, he just started wailing on me all of a sudden.
He did? Well, what's your problem? This gentleman you're harassing is my client.
Client? That a tatami room term for gambling addict?
Gambling addict? Who told you about the tatami room? People only get in through me. And I sure as hell don't know you.
Look, I don't have time to play around right now.
Too late, asshole. You just signed up for a beating!
Bruh. The ragdolling. Gotta love it.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
Now you're really asking for it.
What do you want?
You won't get away.
If you correctly enter the button prompts evade obstacles to recover a bit of health. Okay.
Get away from me!
Oh, that was a power up, I think. The wall run. Oh, I love that. That's awesome. Oh, I went the wrong way.
Hold up! Get away from me!
During a chase, you may have to choose which path to take at a moment's notice. Be careful if you choose the wrong direction, you'll lose your target. It's game over. I pressed the wrong button, damn it. Ow. Catch them at last, though.
Come on, Kosuke-kun. Are you done?
You can't help yourself, can you, Tak? For being a lawyer, you sure like to settle things with your fists.
A lawyer? How the fuck are you a lawyer?
How the fuck are you a lawyer?
Yagami-san, you're not really a detective?
I'm a detective, all right. As for the badge, I still have a license to practice, so I hold on to it.
Is it safe to assume then you used to work at Genda Law?
Yep. Hit the nail on the head, actually. These days, he hands off to gigs that are better suited for detectives, like him.
Now it's making a little more sense.
Did you catch all that, Kosuke-kun?
Huh?
Well, if you want a closer look, I'll be more than happy to accommodate you.
What?
Yeah, care to go for a ride? We're gonna be buds, Kosuke.
Oh, Kaito.
Time out! Guys, this isn't funny. These damn things off me! I swear this is all a mistake!
Kosuke-kun.
Yuko-chan! Don't let these assholes con you! Believe me, I didn't do anything wrong! Who the hell are these thugs?
Who is Yuko-chan?
Well...
My name is Keiko, you jerk! And to think I trusted you!
Here's the deal, Kosuke-kun. First, you're gonna cancel her debt to that bar.
But that's not even my call.
And second, they'll be returning every yen she paid. Plus a little extra for us having to deal with your bullshit.
You're out of your freaking mind! Do you even know who you're...
I have a pretty good idea. And I don't think very highly of con artists who prey on innocent women.
You tell him, Tak.
Hey! That's my phone!
Dial up that bar for me, would ya?
What bar?
Drop the act, kid. That scam is the oldest trick in the book.
You don't have any proof.
Proof? Do we need to spell it out for you? We've got you by the balls, you little shit.
even are you people?
Some of Kamurocho's finest. The Yagami Detective Agency.
You mean you're detectives?
It's in the name. Smart guy, huh? Everyone in town knows us.
They do?
You're goddamn right they do. Don't talk like you never heard of us.
Give the guy a break, Kaito-san. We're still getting our name out there.
No.
I just have to go down in front of our client. This is beyond embarrassing.
Look, I get what you're after, but give it up. That money's as good as gone. The guy who runs that bar's ex-Tojo clan. I wasn't lying when I said he's Yakuza.
Yeah? Well, I used to roll with the Tojo myself. I might even know the dumb bastard. You know he's all bark and no bite, don't you? The Tojo clan got disbanded.
Yeah, but he's still a criminal. Just because his clan broke up doesn't change a thing.
He's just a dickless ex-Yakuza strutting around, flashing a pin that don't mean shit.
Still, even an ex-Yakuza is dangerous, right? Are you sure you'll be safe?
Yeah, got this under control. Danger is our specialty. So, which numbers the bar keeps?
You really shouldn't.
Still worried about pissing off an ex-Yakuza? I'd worry more about the one right in front of you.
Or would you rather try your luck?
Yo, sup, Kosuke?
Hey, Chief. You wouldn't happen to be back at the shop, would you?
Yeah, I am. Why, you, find yourself a new chick, huh? Oh, you just keep reeling them in, don't you?
Not exactly.
No? Well, hey, at least you still got Keiko on lock. Yeah, these broads will do anything if you know how to squeeze them right. You could make a fortune milking her.
Bastard.
Wait a minute, though. What happens when Keiko brings you the money?
Oh, that's simple. First, we take the cash off her hand. Then we slap on a last-minute late fee and send her sobbing all the way to the soapland.
Right. Sounds like you got it all figured out.
Wait. Why'd your voice change all of a sudden?
Took you long enough.
Wait up. Who the hell is this?
I suggest you remember this voice. Because I'm about to come knocking. And this time, you'll be the one paying the price.
Holy shit. You're kind of insane, man.
Sorry to break this to you, Keiko-san. Kosuke-kun had you fooled. No matter what lengths you went to for him, all he ever thought of was using you. You were just an easy mark the whole time.
Don't get me wrong, Keiko-san. This did start out as business, but now I've seen the light.
Sure. Tech. Good job.
Come on. Let's get you back to Genda's before the fireworks start. Trust me, you'll be safe there.
You wouldn't
Okay.
want to see what we're gonna do to that place anyway. It's gonna get ugly.
You mean you're going to take them on alone?
Yeah, why not?
That's always how it goes down around here for some reason.
Let's go, Keiko-san. Genda-sensei's office is just up ahead. This is Genda Law, where I got my start as a lawyer. The owner, Genda-sensei, it's like a father to me.
Uh-oh, ad break. So we'll pause it there until the ads are done. I'm loving getting back into this, though. Judgment's fantastic. Honestly, Yakuza, like the whole Ryoga Studios in general are insane. Twenty seconds. I. No, we're not skipping.
He's been a well-respected figure in Kamurocho for years. Genda Sensei. Huh? Where is everyone?
Oh, Saurakun and company are down at the courthouse. Those two are always putting in a hard day's work.
It's good to see you.
I believe we met the other day. It was that con artist case. How'd it go? Did Yagami get that solved for you? He goes all in on his cases, but that's about his only redeeming quality.
Yeah, he's really gone above and beyond.
Sorry to impose, Genda-sensei, but can Keiko-san stay here a while?
Fine by me. It was getting a little too quiet around here anyway.
The fun never stops. Downloadable content's available. I actually got some. Jeez, that's expensive. Wait, no. Serious on I wonder if they've got a big case. Wait, what's the DLC available? Oh, it's just telling me that I could buy DLC. That's not what I care about. Can you open the door? No? Well, what I would like to... Oh, I gotta talk to Genda. Never mind, I'm dumb.
Speaking of which, It's rare to see the office this empty. You guys working a big case?
Yeah. Big enough to keep Saori-kun and Hoshino-kun out of trouble, I suppose.
It's not a murder case, is it?
No, it's an anti-nuisance ordinance violation.
Huh? Oh, you mean...
It's a groping case?
She's a smart one. This happened 2 months back. Some good Samaritans at a train station pinned down a groper who was trying to make a getaway. Wouldn't you know it, the culprit was a cop, of all things. Makes you wonder what this world's coming to. Naturally, the press had a field day with it. It was all you saw on the news for a while.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that. It was all over the internet. Anything that stops the trains during rush hour makes the news.
It was all they talked about. Probably because he was a policeman.
The judge is handing down the verdict today, and I don't expect he'll be pleased with it. Every answer he's given has been, I don't recall. Like that'll do him any good.
Stop that man! That man's a groper! Stop him! Stop him!
I didn't do it! Let go! Hey, let me go!
Someone help! Get a station car! This man grabbed me on the train! He put his hand up my skirt!
No! You're wrong! You got the wrong guy!
Stop struggling, asshole!
Let me go!
The cops can check your hands to see if you did it or not. Be here any second now, so just chill out!
Hey! Are you filming this? Put that camera away!
Tokyo District Courthouse, courtroom 713. Now it's a lot of courtrooms.
Ehara-san, do you mind sitting up straight in court, please? A bad attitude isn't going to do you any favors.
Sorry, Shirosaki.
Does it even matter? It's over. The verdict has already been decided.
Your demeanor still has consequences. The worse things are looking for you, the better an impression you need to make.
Issei Hoshino.
Leave an impression. Huh. Well, if I were the judge, I'd be happy about having an easy day on the job for once.
This is no time to be cynical either. Besides, the judge hasn't...
It's decided. Guilty is charged. This also means it's almost time for the curtain to fall until the grand finale.
What?
And so, let's get this show on the road.
All rise!
Well, like I said, we should have a verdict coming down today. We only really needed Saori-kun at the bench, but Hoshino-kun insisted on joining her.
Truth be told, I still can't tell when he's trying to help or when he's trying to impress her.
Then he'll need to pull out all the stops. Saori-kun's no slouch. Plus, she's got ice in her veins.
Speaking of, how'd you end up on the hook for defending an active duty officer?
Well, another firm had it on their plate first, actually. Kamuro PD, they have their go-to guys. The plan was to get a confession, earning the defendant a nice retirement package and a simple case dismissed.
You mean he'd be found innocent?
Bottom line, yeah. On the condition he left the forest anyway.
Correct. But the plan fell apart when the cop kept insisting he didn't do it, in spite of the evidence stacked against him. So, once Kamuro PD's lawyers decided to throw in the towel, the case went straight to Saori-kun, who just happened to take the call.
Huh. Makes sense.
I'm sure they'll be back soon if you wanted to stick around.
I would, but I gotta tie up a few loose ends. But let us know if any new requests come in.
Restless as always. You ever heard of a vacation, Yagami?
That's exactly why I turned my hobby into a job. Besides, I like staying busy.
Fine. You never did listen to your elders.
Anyway,
He really doesn't.
Shouldn't keep Kaito-san waiting. Thanks again for looking after Keiko-san.
Now I'm not being held as hostage.
Hey, ready to wreck shop talk? Not gonna be any bottles of beer on the wall when we're done.
Let's get to work.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, this the dump you brought Keiko-chan to?
It is! So could you please just let me go?
Not a chance. You get a front row seat for when your boss shows up.
What are you, crazy? He'd murder me on the spot! Then he'd murder you two for dessert!
He'll try.
He's that scary, huh?
Yes, actually. Not to mention all his boys.
All the more reason to put him in his place. Pricks like that need to learn how to treat a lady.
Agreed. Oh, hold on. Sugiura.
Really? Could he choose a worse fucking time? Buzzkill.
Hey there. You miss me?
Jeez, it's been what, half a year? Everything good over there?
Good as it gets.
Well, I've got some good news of my own I wanted to give you, man. Tsukumo-kun and I have our very own detective agency.
Wait, you started a detective agency? Meaning, now you're a detective?
Yep, got our own office and everything. It's in Yokohama. Didn't want to muscle in on your turf.
Man, I don't know what to say. Oh, and by Tsukumo, you mean...
The one and only. At least, the only one I know. Thought his hacking might give us an edge. Never figured he and I were on the same wavelength about stuff.
You wanna wrap this up, Talk?
Anyway, we got a pretty big case. And to be honest, we're in a little over our heads. So that got me thinking, why don't we call up the pros? So they can show us how it's done.
Do you need an answer right away? We're in the middle of the usual.
Oh yeah? More sneaky shit?
Yep, I'll tell you all about it later.
Oh, come on. Give me just a hint.
Then let's roll.
There's a decent amount of thugs.
Kosuke, care to explain what the fuck's going on?
It's not what you think.
We're here on account of a woman named Keiko Hamada. She says she's been threatened by an illegitimate business.
Oh, I see. You're the guy who had this dipshit's phone.
Yagami Detective Agency. At your service.
Yagami Detective? Yo, wait a sec. You the kid Matsugane-san took in? There, you see? I told you people have heard of us. As for me, the name's Kaito. Used to wear the Matsugane myself. Oh, I've heard plenty about you. You're a real celebrity, buddy. A man's gotta have a reputation, right? Masaharu Kaito. Ugly as an ape and just as dumb. Lets an amateur thief get the drop on him, then forks over the family safe? Yeah, you're a real legend. Don't talk like you were there, jackass. You want an ape? I'm about to go ape shit here.
Come on, man. Don't give him what he wants.
Fuckhead.
Now that we're past introductions, we're here to get Keiko-san's money. And we'll be tacking on our fee on top of that. Just business. I'm sure you understand.
Hear that, boys? The detectives come to collect.
You know the best part of breaking ranks with the Tojo clan? The freedom. No more paying cuts to guys upstairs. Makes us even tougher. And guess what I spent the cash on? The walls. Now this is damn good soundproofing. Meaning whatever goes on inside, stays inside.
I'm okay with that.
You'll find out just how convenient that is.
I'll have to worry about the cops interrupting this beatdown.
He says we're free to cut loose.
Exactly.
Best news I've heard all day. I'm gonna open up a can of...
Hey, hold that thought a minute.
Greetings, Yagami-shi. Did Sugiura-shi call you a second ago?
He did, but look, Tsukumo, now's really not a good time.
Oh, so you really are just busy? He said you hung up on him, so I wanted to make sure. He didn't offend you, did he? I'd hate to think he upset you, you know? But if so, we didn't mean it. On behalf of both of us, I offer my profuse apologies.
Yep, no offense taken, man.
But you see my point, right? Sugiura-shi and I are a team. Our actions reflect on each other. Any responsible member of a company, I mean, any responsible member of society, it's a matter of respect.
Okay, I get the picture. We'll continue this later.
Okay, but when is later? Should I call you back? If you have an estimate, I can set a timer. That way I'll know when it's convenient.
Right. Where did we leave off?
You gotta be shitting me. Joker's a dead meat.
Oh, that was good. Gotta love a collaborative beatdown, huh?
Listen, I just wanted to thank the both of you for all you've done.
I'm just glad to hear they got your money back. These two are something, huh?
Oh, yes. I don't know how I could possibly repay them.
Don't worry about it. Besides, those thugs paid our service fee and then some.
Nice of them to eat the cost, huh?
Beg your pardon?
Oh, nothing.
I take it all back. Anyway, what happened to the crooks?
If they're smart, they're skipping town. Doubt they'd reopen after how bad we wrecked the place.
Yeah.
As for Kosuke, I made sure to tip his college off about his little side business. Should help him rethink his life choices. So I'd say this case is closed.
Well, I've sure learned my lesson. It's a scary world out there.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. From now on, I choose the place when meeting boys online. And I should probably change dating apps while I'm at it.
That's your big takeaway? Really, Keiko-chan? You're laying this all on the app, not the sketchy internet dudes.
Oh, I don't think so at all. Plenty of people these days meet their match online.
It's true, Kaito-san. Apparently that's a thing now.
You see, if you don't seize the opportunity when it knocks, it won't be just the times that leave you behind.
Fine, fine. Hear you loud and clear.
Saori-san and Hoshino-kun sure are taking their sweet time.
Now that you mention it, they should have left the courtroom a while ago.
Maybe they stopped for a quickie somewhere.
There's nothing between those two. Nothing real, anyway. These old eyes can tell that much.
Wisdom comes with age, huh?
Damn right it does. And I've got more than you kids on both counts.
You talking about Matsugane-san?
Yep. The lawyer and the Yakuza. Best of both worlds. Though we came from different backgrounds, we were brothers in arms. Both trying to make it in Kamurocho. You two ought to visit his grave every now and again.
We will.
That goes without saying.
Well, I guess we should get going.
I guess so.
Thanks for having us on such short notice. Oh, and give the two lovebirds our regards.
All rise.
The court is prepared to issue its verdict. The sentence for the defendant, Akihiro Ihara, is 6 months of penal servitude.
He's getting prison time for his first offense? Isn't it usually just probation in cases like this?
Yes.
I'm sure his attitude didn't help the situation. From the start, the evidence was stacked against him, and all he did was deny it.
If that will be all, we can proceed with the court's rationale. The defendant may be seated. You'd rather hear this standing up?
Your Honor, in a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. Oh, maybe you hadn't heard that.
What?
What the hell? What is he talking about?
I don't know.
I'll take that as a no. In that case, make sure you pass this along to the Kanagawa police. They'll want to know that the body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide. He deserved to die 1,000 times, but he was never even accused of a crime. No, he just went on with his life. The law let him walk. An utterly broken system.
Order in the court. The defendant shall refrain from making such outbursts. Defense, do you have an explanation for the meaning of this?
Your Honor, well...
How's that for an honest day's work? I just want to go put my feet up in the office.
Sounds like a plan. I need to get back to Sugiura, too. He was telling us about a big job.
You mean a big job for us?
Yeah, down in Yokohama. By the way, Sugiura and Tsukumo, they're detectives now.
Those two detectives? Good one, Todd. Wait, you serious?
This game's absolute bullshit. It's like it's designed to eat your money.
Yeah, what a fucking scam.
Fuck this. I'm beyond pissed. I need to unload on someone's face.
Hell yeah, dude. Why don't we go give some asshole a game over?
You know I'm always down.
No punks are cheerful as always. I'd better not stick out. These guys are looking for any excuse to pick a fight. Gangsters don't ask questions. Walking around town, you may notice certain unsavory characters with red or purple icons on their heads get too close and they'll initiate a fight without warning, although you can't run away in most cases. Taking them down will net you some precious SP and possibly even an item. Sometimes you'll encounter unusually powerful enemies in the streets as they're with purple icons, and in a battle their health bar will, at the bottom of the screen, will be much larger than regular enemies. Be sure to frequently stock up on recovery items and use Skills app to upgrade yourself in preparation for such encounters. Examining conditions during a fight, you may gain battle orders which additional XP upon victory. Press Scroll while browsing the skills app to review battle rewards list. You can also press Y after a fight to check the battle rewards you've earned. I say Y, but triangle.
Let's roll,
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna check the agency that way.
Really, guys?
Hmm. Yo, Ryu, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well.
And stay down. This is the Yagami Detective Agency. I run the place with the help of my partner, an ex-Yakuza named Kaito. I wish I could say keeping this place afloat was smooth sailing. But the reality is, we'd be drowning if it weren't for the gigs we get from Genda-sensei. It's not like we don't have the technology. But when street smarts fail, most of the time we have to get physical. That happens a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Guess we can finally take a breather. Weren't you supposed to call Sugiura?
I wasn't I? Crazy how he ended up in our line of work.
After seeing us in action, who could...
Yeah, he enjoyed working with us on that last case so much, he just had to start his own detective agency.
Yagami-san, everything okay over there?
Yeah, sorry, it's a long story. You were saying something about a big case?
Oh, yeah. Listen, man, you gotta come check out Yokohama. We've been getting jobs left and right down here. And if we can ace this case I've got lined up, we'll be the hottest detectives in town.
Oh yeah? You sure it's a legit lead?
Hey, have some faith. Would I waste your time on a bad lead?
Just looking out for you, man.
Well, I do appreciate that. Then, should I save the details for when I see you?
Sure. When do you want us over?
Honestly, ASAP. Tomorrow, if you can swing it. We're based in Ichincho. Look for an office that says Yokohama 99 out front. That's us. The real question is, you free on such short notice?
Let me check my schedule.
What schedule? Outside of today's shit, we haven't had work in weeks.
If I tell them that, they'll lowball our cut, smart guy.
Oh, right. Guess we don't want to look desperate.
Sorry, Sugiura. Yeah, tomorrow works just fine.
Perfect. Man, this is gonna be so great. Oh, and Kaito-san's coming too, right?
He'll be there.
See you guys soon, then.
Sugiura said he'd give us the details when we get there.
Huh. Way to build the suspense.
Yokohama, though. Can't say I'm really familiar with that neck of the woods.
Same here.
But you know what? Kamurocho has been pretty tame lately. Maybe this is our chance to broaden our horizons.
Ah. Go. Yo, Trotsky, what's up, dude? That music video is great. How you doing? Yeah, that was funny as hell. Friggin' love these games. These are so good. Chapter 1, Black Sheep.
Yokohama 99's cross streets. Aw, it's not even close to Chinatown. So much for us getting a decent meal on this strip, huh?
Well, then how about on the way home we take ourselves a little detour? Maybe.
Tsukumo's place is way out there. Want to take a taxi?
I suppose we could. But why don't we hoof it? Yeah, we could see the sights.
I guess I'm on board with that.
So we get to explore a whole new town this time. That's exciting. Grab him out of 6, better head up a convenience store. Okay. Yeah, whatever. What, you guys want to fight? I just got here.
What a waste.
Don't know why this guy's going to start shit with me. I literally just got to this town. I don't know anybody here. Guess I just have one of those faces. Just makes those thugs just want to punch it, you know?
Yo, hold up a sec, Talk. Nonsense over there.
That's not what I said.
What'd you call me?
What the? Hey, what are you filming me for? Knock it off!
Chill out, man. Why do you care? I don't see anything that says I can't record here.
Enough! Stop!
Just give me a reason. You have one? It's a free country, isn't it?
Whoa! Hey! What gives? You just kicked my sign over!
Ah, that was the wind, man. A big old gust just came through, right?
Yeah, crazy. Just now it whooshed right over.
I told you! Put that down! Come on!
Kids don't seem to give any fucks about people these days.
Agreed. So much for seeing the sights, huh?
Well, you're thinking what I'm thinking, aren't you?
Do you have to ask?
So, anything else you want to accuse us of? I'd say you must be losing it, Pops.
You goddamn brats!
I got that one. He called us goddamn brats. You picking on high schoolers, man?
No, I just don't want you loitering in front of
I
my
hope
store.
so.
That's all I said, okay? So stop disturbing my customers.
That part's not gonna make the video.
Wow, is that one of those new smartphone models? May I?
What the hell?
Damn, the camera on this thing's amazing, man. Your parents buy it for you?
Holy crap, he kicked Sakaki down.
You must be seeing things, kid. Anyway, your smartphone's kind of dirty, don't you think? Let me see.
Hey! Give me my phone back!
You want it back? I'll give it back, but only if you put this poor restaurant owner's sign back up first.
Asshole. You think you can fuck with us?
Yes!
Kick your ass!
I am so okay with this. Fuck these kids. Snake style focuses on swift flowing strikes and counterattacks are especially well against those carrying weapons. You parry, deflect attacks from any directions. Press L1 before an attack lands to deflect it. Grab an enemy with L and press L again while holding them. Press L once more with proper timing to successfully disarm an enemy. It does not work against powerful enemies. Surrender, takes down frightened enemies. Oh goddamn! Tutorial fights. Huh? Good. Come on. There, now I can beat your ass.
That stings like a bitch! For fuck's sake, these guys are monsters!
Absolutely.
Was that Aikido just now? Oh, don't tell me you've been training at a secret dojo or something.
Just more of my own thing, really. Figured I'd find a way to hold back for punks like them. Here, this came from one of those kids. Your call what to do with it.
You really didn't have to. But thank you.
I didn't have to, but it was so satisfying.
I think private school kids would be better behaved, but they're just as immature.
They look like a bunch of entitled brats.
They'd learn some manners the hard way in Kamurocho.
Well, we've got our fair share of unsavory types. The Yakuza, not to mention those Yokohama Liomang gangsters. Those kids wouldn't dare to mess with them.
So they're selective about their targets.
Yes, they'll only harass you if they think they'll get away with it.
Think they'll be back for more?
I certainly hope not. But anyway, I sure am glad you stopped by. Come to think of it, you're the only ones who've ever intervened. I take it you're not from around here?
Yeah, but we might end up staying. For a while at least. Ever hear of a detective agency called Yokohama 99? We were on our way there right now.
I'm afraid that doesn't ring a bell.
That's all right. If anything, we should get going.
Sure. Oh, but before that, please take this with you. Consider it a token of my gratitude.
Wristbands? Equipping gear can help you bolster your defense. Wait, you actually equip gear in this game? Huh. Gear can be taken from shops, mini games, and certain side cases. Take a look around, see what you can find. Open the item shop and navigate to the gear tab with L1, R1. Then choose from inner tops, inner bottoms, accessories, and skateboards. Huh. After selecting your gear, retrace press X to equip it. You can equip 2 accessories. Cannot be 2 of the same type item. I didn't mean to press that button. Gear. Where does accessory gives you 3% increased attack? Okay. I gotta say, notice some bonus attack power. This is the building, right? So probably here, I guess.
Yokohama 99. Yeah, that's the place.
Whoa, not too shabby, guys.
I mean, technically, we were hanging out with Kaito and Sugiura in Pirate Yakuza. I had them as crew members on my ship.
Yo.
Hey, take care, Trotsky. Appreciate the lurk, dude.
Gentlemen, welcome. How are you?
This guy. First, he falls off the radar. Now he's got this sweet office. Little shit.
You're still quick as a thief. Maybe a little quicker, actually.
Well, I'd say thief isn't very fair.
It was stealing.
Oh, come on. You know I wasn't doing it to line my own pockets, right? We took from the powerful and gave to the powerless. It was altruism. And it's all in the past now, so let's just leave it at that.
The place is nice, though. It's kind of familiar, even.
It should be. You're our inspiration, Yagami Detective Agency. You guys are the goal.
For sure. So, how about you guys take a load off? If you're ready, I'll give you guys the briefing.
Say what? A briefing, man?
Let him go over what we know.
I've actually got an agenda for today's meeting, too.
An agenda?
Give him a chance. All the detective talk has made him go a little overboard. I'm sure it'll work itself out.
It's all good. Imitation really is the sincerest form of flattery.
To sum up why we called you, we've been seeing a major upward trend with these kinds of cases. What do you think? Care to take a wild guess?
I'll give you a hint. It's not a problem you'd find in Kamurocho.
So, it's specific to Yokohama?
I know. It's gang warfare. The outfits running Chinatown are at each other's throats, and you guys sort out the aftermath.
Well, we did just hear about the Yokohama Liumang. They're a gang, right?
Yeah, the Yokohama Liu, whatever. I bet they're stirring up shit as we speak.
Actually, we haven't run into any gang-related activity at all. No, what we're dealing with isn't so conspicuous. I'll just tell you, it's bullying.
Bullying?
Sometimes parents ask us for evidence to prove their child was bullied. Fairly often, they want these bullies taken to court immediately.
They'll also want to hold the schools accountable, but none of that happens without solid proof.
How old are these kids?
Most of them are in middle school.
So basically the kids we kick the shit out of.
Boys at that age experience a sudden spike in testosterone. This leads to outbursts to assert dominance, compounded by the irrationality of an immature brain. Scientifically, this potent mix of impulses often manifests as bullying.
Yeah, I call that puberty.
But that would apply specifically to boys, right? You're getting cases with girls involved too, aren't you?
Ah, with girls it's more likely rooted in oxytocin, a brain hormone that also has links to bullying. See, oxytocin fosters feelings of attachment, regardless of your gender. For instance, scientists have observed that a mother's oxytocin levels surge when looking at her child.
Then it's not always a bad thing, is what you're saying.
Indeed. Did you know it was oxytocin that enabled cooperation among our primitive ancestors? Ancient matriarchs were particularly vulnerable during childbirth, thus requiring communal support. So you could kinda say the survival and reproduction of our species was largely oxytocin at work. After all, raising a child in the wilderness would have been impossible alone.
Yo, Kinky, what's up, dude?
However, this intense social need bore a dark side. Individuals who failed to contribute were shunned and eventually condemned. Let's say there was a villager who never put in his fair share. All he did was eat the crops. If that became the norm, nobody would work until the village was on the brink of starvation.
And by then it'd be too late.
Precisely. That's why...
Aw, damn it.
why these offenders were punished. Primitive as it was, punishment equated to justice, a necessary measure for society's greater good. And societies with a stricter sense of justice were the ones who endured in the long run. To put this into focus, these people are our direct ancestors.
So from a science perspective, modern-day bullying is just primitive?
More like it's hardwired into our nature.
Hormones are fucked up, huh?
I wouldn't chalk it up to just that. However, we humans do tend to reject what's foreign to us. Whether we're socially awkward or simply misunderstood, those who don't conform are ostracized. That's how it's been since time immemorial. The misfits of civilization are deserving of punishment. All over the world, no matter where or when.
Most material related to bullying.
Looks like you guys have been doing your homework.
Tsukumo-kun's the one hitting the books. I'm more in charge of the field work.
Makes sense.
He's reading this much, the bullying problem must be getting bad.
Here's another fun fact while we're at it. An act of betrayal also increases the human urge to punish the offender. In those cases, the act of punishment floods the brain with dopamine, triggering an instant rush of pleasure. In other words, serving justice can feel just as good as eating or having sex.
Sure, but that's where we have to draw the line. Justice can't be twisted into joy, or it stops serving its purpose.
Very perceptive, Yagami-shi.
So, back to reality. What's this big case that needs all the manpower?
Ah, yes. Our client is the chairman of a private school. He wants us to scour the campus for any and all instances of bullying, leaving no stone unturned. That said, he also requires us to be discreet.
How big is this school?
Let's see, there are 6 classes per grade, making 18 in total. So approximately 600 students. Given that, Sugiurashi and I couldn't possibly vet them alone.
We'll be meeting the chairman at a restaurant tonight to lay out the specifics. How about the two of you come join us? We could use the help.
Man, for a couple of rookies, you sure have it together.
You guys are free until dinner. Oh, we already made the reservations in Chinatown, by the way. Think of it as a little welcoming party. The restaurant's name is Kyoinro. If you could meet us there, that'd be great.
Sure. You didn't have to do that.
What is it?
What a waste.
Let's roll, Tom.
Item. Definitely a decently sized town we can explore here. Oh, can't go that way. Item.
Ditching me?
You're right behind me, dude.
Slow down!
Yo, Kefka! What's up, dude? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Kefka. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm performing with Shayla. I'm a variety streamer playing some Lost Judgment today. A game that was gifted to me by my good friend Kinky. How y'all doing? What's up, Aeon Keeper? Hope you had a good stream playing more Subnautica. How was it?
Kyoinro. Looks like this is it.
Are you almost here, Yagamishi? We went ahead and sat down.
Actually, we're right out front.
Excellent. Just give the host my name.
Will do.
Was this the
I
same guy living in
legitimately didn't even notice it was turned on, but
He sure has come a long way.
Yeah, at this rate, he'll leave us in the dust.
as far as the VTuber is concerned, it's basically a redeem, and Kefka redeemed it right before raiding in, apparently, and I did not even notice. But I have the model. It's... Oh, basically, you know... just a fun thing to do occasionally. And I leave it up to the viewers whether I'm you know, VTuber mode or not, you know? It does have like a 15-minute cooldown though, so people
Without
actually
further ado,
get what they
allow
paid
me
for to an
introduce
extent.
Yagamishi and Kaito-san, the gentlemen I mentioned before. They are, without a doubt, the finest private eyes in Kamurocho.
Ah, yes. Tsukumo-san here has certainly been singing your praises.
Thank
My
you,
name is
Kafka.
Okuda. I'm the chairman of a private high school, Serio, if you've heard of it.
Serio High. Isn't that where those kids were from?
Yeah, one's from earlier.
Is something the matter?
We actually ran into some of your students today. There must have been 7, 8 of them. They were harassing a restaurant worker and recording it on their phone.
Oh boy. And I'm guessing you didn't just stand and watch?
Had to knock a little sense into those brats.
You mean there was an altercation? Perhaps I should pretend not to have heard that.
Come on, pal. Why don't we cut the formal crap and tell it like it is?
Because that would be unprofessional, Kaito-san.
Chairman,
I
we'd
did
like to
not
start
know.
investigating tomorrow. So would you mind sharing any background information you may have?
Certainly, yes. Our administration has a very firm stance against bullying. Yet no policy is foolproof, and each situation is unique. We continually ask ourselves, are we taking proper measures to foster a supportive environment? Or, if enmity is already prevalent among the student body, are we addressing their concerns promptly enough? I believe the key is prevention. Stop bullying before it starts.
And you're hiring detectives to help?
Oh, yes. See, as this thought was dawning on me, I happened across a sign. Yokohama 99, it read. I visited your webpage, actually, and I discovered just how well-versed you were.
Invading the galaxy.
At that moment, I knew fate was guiding my hand.
Sounds like you walked
Learn
right
more
out of a
about Dad.
commercial.
In most situations we've dealt with, we knew who the problem was beforehand. All we needed to do was get the evidence. But in this case, we don't even know if there's a bully in the first place.
Hence why we called in the reinforcements.
So, I take it you have some sort of plan?
Someone should. Hey, no worries, Kefka.
We're going to start by spreading hidden cameras throughout the school, anywhere that bullying is most likely to occur.
But as far as the tracking is concerned, real quick, I use an application called Webcam Motion Receiver. It is a subscription service technically, but it's only like $2 a month. Which I think I can... Yeah, which is this, yeah, right here. That's what I use for the tracking right now, and that's what allows me to actually have hand tracking despite not having like... Well, I have actually a thing somewhere on here too for that, but I didn't feel like it worked very well. This seems to work a little bit better. Not perfect, but better. But like I said, it does require a subscription, at least for the purposes of long-term use. I think you could trial it if you want, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. But yeah, take care, Kefka. Thanks again for the raid. Get some rest.
This footage should provide a detailed snapshot of student interaction that would otherwise go unnoticed. Then, after a 2-week test run, we'll compile our data and present our initial analysis.
Nothing beats a good old-fashioned spy cam.
Yes, but if one of these spy cams were found, the whole operation could be compromised. As such,
Holy
our
shit,
pair of
that's
experts
crazy.
are intimately familiar with the complexities of human behavior, ensuring these cameras remain hidden.
Damn, you make me want to hire us.
This secret stays between you and us, Chairman. Not even the guards or teachers can know. Do I have that correct?
You do. I believe the more people who know, the more likely it is this would get out. At any rate, I've heard Yagami-san here has tackled many a difficult case in Kamurocho.
I'm glad to have such a reliable detective on the job. You have my full confidence and backing.
Mm-hmm.
They just keep raising the bar on us, don't they?
So, Yagami-shi, if there's anything you'd like to ask the chairman, now's your chance.
Hey, good idea. You might learn a thing or two from watching the master at work.
Way to put me on the spot, guys. But might as well.
Mind if I order Peking duck?
In the event we do uncover bullying, what action would you take?
Of course, we would provide appropriate counseling, in addition to notifying the local authorities.
Wouldn't that mean increasing the teacher's workload? Interviewing students, filling out paperwork. That could lead to making people not want to bother reporting it.
Sad to say, I can't rule out that possibility. The teachers have so much on their plate as it is. I doubt they'd volunteer to look for any extra trouble. That is why we must strike at the root of it.
What if you offered your staff a bonus for catching any bullies in the act? I know that'd motivate me.
You don't think that'd backfire?
Actually, it might be worth considering. But the fact of the matter remains, bullying has no perfect solution.
Could you elaborate on why you're going the detective route for this?
Like I said, my goal is to nip any bullying in the bud before it can grow any worse.
And it's not enough for the teachers to be on full alert?
Unfortunately, no. I'm afraid I can't fully trust whatever they jot down on some report.
I think the chairman doubt the teacher's credibility. That's a very
Kudo-san,
good.
you mentioned you couldn't trust your teacher's reports. Why is that?
Are they getting paid off?
Human error, I suppose. Behavior can be ambiguous.
Wait, hold up. Were we on ads? Oh, we were on ads. My bad. I didn't even see them.
And it is difficult to notice every little detail.
Your first response seemed to hint at something else.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it did.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Where should I begin? You see, folks, it has been almost 4 years since the suicide of one of our students. The poor boy hung himself at home.
You mean because he was being bullied?
Not on paper, at least. We established a committee to investigate, but they never turned up anything. Neither did the court.
Wait, you were taken to court?
Yes. One of the students' parents filed a lawsuit. Now, there were online postings that may or may not have hinted at bullying. But the prosecution never found substantial evidence, and the court ruled we were in the clear.
If I can ask your honest opinion, was there really no bullying, Chairman?
I would like to believe there wasn't. But I may have been too far removed from the classroom to say that in good faith. Every day I watch our students come to school, and what I see are young, happy kids. They're all so full of life, with bright futures ahead of them. However, around 2 months ago, we lost contact with one of our student teachers. Everyone assumes it's a mental health issue.
The hell? Don't tell me he got picked on too.
That could have been the case, but I didn't get enough details to say for sure. From what I'd observed, he appeared to be getting along quite well with the students. But I later heard his family had reported him missing.
Yes, so 4 years back, a missing teacher. The school is a stranger to controversy.
At the end of the day, I'm asking you to shed light on the darkness that's plagued my school. That is why I went the detective route.
I think this conversation has been enlightening. Any thoughts, Tsukumo?
What else is there? I suppose we'll have to see when we get there. We may have more questions then.
That would be fine.
All right then. Time to dig in or what?
Are you really pretending you waited? You've been nibbling this whole time.
You call this nibbling? Hey, waiter! I want to place an order. And tell your chef, I hope his kitchen can handle this heat.
I take it this place isn't exactly cheap?
Don't you worry about that, Yagami-shi. The bill's on us. It's your welcoming party, remember?
They're doing pretty well off then, huh?
Excuse me. I'm ready to order too.
Well, in that case, we're going all out.
So, how was that for your first day's work? I realize that meeting was a lot to take in, but the task at hand seems pretty straightforward.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure it won't be.
What was that you said about using hidden cameras?
Tomorrow we'll be deciding where to put them. We don't have all that many, so you know. Oh, and we'll be dressed as AC repairmen.
What? You gonna make us wear uniforms?
Of course. Freshly laundered and ready for duty. As you may recall, only the chairman is aware of our investigation. We must therefore deceive both student and faculty.
Sounds like a plan to me. For now, let's call it a night.
You've got a point there. In any case, try to make yourselves at home. Apologies in advance if you find our amenities wanting.
Damn, their office is nice compared to mine. Oh man, I've really done it now. What's up, Sugiura? I was shopping online and I bought 2 of the same skateboard by mistake.
Huh?
How'd that happen? It was a limited edition, only available by lottery, so I pre-ordered it on 2 websites to up my chances.
Sucks.
But then I was selected by the lottery on both sites. The second skateboard got delivered today. Can't you just return it or sell it online? Returns aren't allowed, and yeah, I did think about selling it online. It's going for twice its original price, but come on, if you can't sell it for twice the price, if you can sell it for twice the price, even better. You're making bank.
No way.
You can't. I won't allow it. As long as I live, I won't abide resales. None. Hey, what's wrong? It's rare for you to get this angry. He's totally against reselling now because a short while ago he was trying to buy this rare figure and couldn't get it. So he had to buy from a reseller. Oh, I didn't know. I bought a limited edition copy of a game at 3 times its original price. I didn't want to give in and support the stupid resales industry, but I just had to have it. Can you understand my pain? Sorry. No, I don't get it. You see why I can't figure out what to do with these skateboards? Sugiyoshi, why don't you just let Yagami-shi use it? I'm sure it'd be a handy way to get around Ichijo, or Ijinocho, or what? Give it to Yagami-san. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yagami-san.
Would you actually use it, Yagami-san? I really don't know what to do with it since I can't sell it and they won't take returns. Yeah? You don't mind if I use it for free? Isn't it pretty valuable? You could just pay me back later. Next time you still have a big case and get a nice reward, treat me to something. Alright. I'll write it with gratitude. Rad, man.
Hey.
Oh, by the way, even though you can ride it around the city, you can't go on sidewalks. It's dangerous to skate where pedestrians are. Okay, got it. I can't believe this!
Huh?
What's wrong, Tsukumo-kun? The episode pawn in front of the station has a 5-year anniversary limited Love Star figure. Sure, I read it on some random internet forum, but I don't think it's fake. I gotta buy it. There's a reseller already closing in on it. Let's...
Huh?
Hey, wait. We still have stuff to do before tomorrow, like checking to see if all the hidden cameras work. But I have to hurry. If I let this opportunity slip by, I'll end up buying from a reseller again. No, we need to make our work our priority. Well, maybe.
Nah.
Yeah, okay. You want me to buy it for you? Oh, please? The reseller's already on his way, so can you go there now?
Yeah.
Sure. Might as well use my new skateboard right away.
Can you?
I'm pretty pleased, Yagamishi. Based on the time of the reseller's last post, he's going to be there in just 3 minutes. Okay, I just have to get there before then. I'm counting on you. Here's some money, 20,000 yen. Alright, Yagami-san, do your best. Remember, you can't skateboard on the sidewalk, so be careful about your route. Got it, okay. Here goes. While on the street, hold X or R2 to take off running and whip out your board. Try collecting coin-shaped skateboard points as you skate around. Something good might happen if you do. There are many skateboards with various abilities and designs, so try to find them all. Press X to push your skateboard to gain speed. You only gain a brief speed boost, so be sure to accelerate consistently. The tracks on your board leave behind signifies how efficiently you're accelerating. Thicker tracks are set a more effective acceleration. Press O to jump. You can hold O for a bit. When you jump to jump higher and farther, you can also transition from a normal jump to a grind or slide along rails as you skate. Oh, it's around the corner.
Excuse me.
I heard you had a limited edition Love Star figure. Yeah, we got one, but it'll cost you 20,000 yen. Still interested? Sure, I'll take it. Pleasure doing business. Guess I'm late to pick up my figure. Are you the reseller Tsukumo was talking about? Give me that figure and go. You're interfering with important business affairs. First come, first serve. I'm not giving it up. Well then, I'll have to take it by force.
No way.
Jeez, how valuable is this thing?
Let's go.
Nice. Thanks to you, Yagamishi, I got an amazing collectible. I had to fork over money to a reseller.
Hey.
Hey, welcome back, Kevin. He wanted it so bad he attacked me. Is it really so in demand? Oh, yeah. I guess the Ibisu pawn owner isn't in the know, but this is a very rare color sample whose production line was cancelled. So the color's never been available to the public. There are only 2 of these in the entire world. Wow, that's pretty unique. On the markets, it fetches a price of, around 300,000 yen.
Are you serious?
300,000 for one figure? Seriously? You see why a reseller would be so desperate for it? Such a splendid item doesn't belong in the hands of a reseller, but someone who truly
I
appreciates
owe
it.
you one.
It just goes to show it was a fantastic thing that I kept Sugiyoshi from reselling his skateboard. It enables me to buy this. With this, I'm free to focus on work. I'm sure Seiro High mission will be a success. I should call it a night. What, are we gonna snuggle up with Kaito? It's like rest on the couch, but Kaito's there, so it's like...
Yagamishi, remember those uniforms I mentioned yesterday? You'll need to put one on before we go. They should be a perfect fit. After all, there's no information I can't find, body measurements included.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. You've never been one to miss a detail.
Mm-hmm. It's okay, just do it for me then, I guess. It did the entire thing for me except for selecting and equipping the outfit. It even exited the damn menu for me. Go, go, Shark Stars. Don't mind us, we're just an HVAC repair company.
What's up with those guys? They sure look like men on a mission. But for what?
We will now commence our journey by taxi to Seiryo High. Gentlemen, are we all ready? Remember, this case can open up a lot for us depending on how we solve it. So let's leave no stone unturned.
Don't worry. No case is too big or too small. We always swing for the fences. Ain't that right, Tom?
You know it.
Good. Then let's get going.
Okay, fine, I'll walk around you. Where do I want to go? Oh no, there it is, Seiryo High School. Let's be on our way. Almost at the bottom of the damn list.
Ah, you must be the repairman. The chairman said you'd be here. I take it you know where you're going?
Yes, but thank you anyway.
Ooh, this place reeks of money.
They are a prestigious prep school.
Wonder if the kids are on recess.
So, our first order of business is to analyze the layout of the school. The schoolyard should provide the proper vantage point. Let's head there. It seems this school's design is fairly conventional. See, there's the classroom building, and that must be the gym.
By the way, how many spy cams do we have?
20 in total, all of which feed directly to my computer.
Think we ought to split them up between us?
We could, but that might draw extra attention. We stick out enough as is, so people will wonder what we're doing alone. But if we moved in pairs, they'd write us off a lot easier.
Clever as always, Yagamishi. Huh. That reminds me of something. When a con man pretends to be a cop, they'll usually bring along a partner. It seems the added person adds legitimacy, unless you're a natural skeptic. All that is to say, Yagamishi knows his material.
Hear that, Tom? You should have been a con man.
Very funny. So, how about Kaito-san and I take half the cameras and you guys take the rest? Where are they, anyway?
Right here. Now, these cameras don't see very far, but they do see wide. 150 degrees, to be precise. So let's try to set them up where we think a bully would be most likely to strike.
So, we just gotta find the teacher's blind spots, eh? You're looking at a natural, buddy.
You would brag about something like that, Kaito-san.
Better stop before I blush.
All right, guys, I think it's time for action.
Okay, Tak and I'll start here. And you guys can work your way around opposite us.
Affirmative.
We've only got 10 cameras, so we gotta use them smart.
Mm-hmm. Jeez, Kaito just body checked that kid.
Yeah, of course. The shoe lockers. Bet all kinds of team drama goes down here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's where you drop love letters to your crush. Or challenge your rivals to duels.
Dude, what century did you go to school in?
Look, all I'm saying is, this place is worth at least 3 cameras.
That many? Just for the lockers?
Yep. See, a school never has that many blind spots. So when you do find one, you make it special. And this one's pinging my radar pretty hard here.
Huh. If you're that sure, let's do it.
Tsukumo reporting in. I see you've set up a few cameras already. Feed is coming in nice and clear. You guys are doing awesome.
Thanks. How's things on your end?
We just finished with the back of the gym. Next up is the classroom building.
Copy that.
All right, Tak. Just follow my lead.
Sure, but I want to grab that item first. Man, I hope I get hurt in PE today. What? Why? Huh. Should I get out of a test or something?
The boys will handle this floor. So let's go up one more.
Gotcha.
Every bully loves a good pair of stairs. Pushing someone down them ruins their day pretty quick.
You think it's really that often? Still, it is a blind spot.
Yep, the close corners make for poor visibility, making this a #1 choice among assholes.
You don't say.
All right, then let's get a camera here.
Spoken like a true asshole, huh?
All right, let's move up to the next floor.
Yagami-shi, are you perhaps on the second floor?
Yeah, we're about to start setting up.
Okay, we're almost done with the first floor, and we'll be heading to the east building after. I think we can handle that all on our own. So can you finish up the second and third floors here?
Sure, not a problem.
Splitting up for a bit shouldn't hurt. How about I take the second floor and you do the third?
Works for me.
I see somewhere out of the way and hard to spot. I have 3 cameras to install. Where's a good place to start? I mean, we put one on the staircase there. Why not here too? Just be safe. Yep, exactly. Exactly what I was thinking. Alright, let's find another spot. You just can't exactly give watchful eyes on the men's room. I'm sure bathrooms are prime blank spots, but putting a camera here raises more ethical questions than I care for. I mean, I could just avoid the urinals. I mean, I'm not sure about Japan, but putting a camera in a bathroom is definitely very illegal here. Let's find another spot. What? Oh. Is he a janitor?
Looking for something, pal? Yeah, I'm kind of busy, in case you couldn't tell.
Another blind spot. It'd be real nice if he'd step away for a sec so I can stop the camera. Oh, out of it, maybe. Huh?
What the?
See the appeal of the bottle, see refilling it with tap water? Maybe just being economical. If he's struggling with money, then I can buy him out at a discount.
Suspicious.
Hey, is that cigarette smoke? Smoking's not allowed on school premises. Guess he's sneaking in a few puffs. Hate to burn a fellow smoker, but I have a job to do. Yeah, I really just gotta get out of the way. Time for a little negotiation.
I'm pretty sure smoking's not allowed in school. Should you really be doing that here?
Oh, you saw that, huh? Could you, keep this between us?
I can. But in exchange, I'm gonna need this area clear.
Yeah, sure. No problem. Just don't tell anyone, okay?
Okay, let's get the security camera set up. And that should do it. That's all the cameras. Better meet up with Kaito-san.
Kaito-san, I'm done setting up the 3rd floor.
Same. I've hit up every blind spot I can think of. Thing is, I've still got 2 cameras left. Maybe this tight corridor might be good. The teachers probably passed by without a second glance.
Hey Kaito-san, don't you think we should be installing these in classrooms? Isn't that where bullying primarily takes place?
You might be right about that. But we couldn't cover every classroom if we wanted to, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, fair enough. Nice to see you putting so much thought into this.
So, as professionals, we'll just have to make do with what we've got. We should set this camera up wherever we can get the broadest view. How about the ceiling in the middle of the hall? Then we'll see everyone going in and out of class. Okay, Tuck, I'm gonna give you a boost. So make sure you find a good spot for that thing, okay?
Uh-huh. You know, we totally could have done this during recess. Everyone's just staring at us.
Too late to whine now. Just do what you gotta do and be done with it.
Huh?
You saw them, right? Those kids who started trouble at the restaurant.
You noticed too, huh?
Classroom 2-2.
Sounds like we've got some bullies in there for sure. That'll be a prime spot for the last camera.
All right. Just make sure they don't see your face. What is it?
Where's the OG shit? They see how to break. Just a channel point redeem
I don't
away.
recall there being an inspection today.
Whoa.
Sorry to be in your way, ma'am. We won't take long.
I understand. But nobody notified me we'd have any interruptions.
Yeah. And nobody notified
No.
us the school hired such gorgeous teachers.
You know what? I don't seem to recognize either of you. Probably because our usual repairmen were here just last month.
Can't say I know anything about that. We're just here doing our job, ma'am.
You can call me Sawa-sensei, not ma'am. And you're in my classroom. Forgive me, but who may I ask called you here?
He's out to us. What's the best way out of this? Yo, Frost Dragon, what's up?
I had assumed all teachers were notified.
Oh, the chairman. Well, I suppose I should leave it at that then, hmm?
Well, when you say it like that...
Did he make this appointment with you directly?
Yep, sure did. So, thank you for your business.
And I'm sure our chairman gave you his name?
His name? Oh, well, that would be...
Oh yeah, we've been playing that too. It's fantastic. I don't remember the Sherman's name. Okuda, apparently. I had to look it up. I don't know.
Okuda-san. How could I forget?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry for being so rude.
Ah, no problem at all, Teach. By the way, anyone ever tell you how stunning you are? I'd say you're just my type. My dream gal, even.
What?
Ignore him, please. Like I said, we'll get this done quick and be out of your hair.
Yeah, Joker's a badass.
And we're done. Sorry again for the disturbance. We'll be going now. The hell was that, Kaito-san? You forget we're working here?
Yeah, but man, that chick's the spitting image of a teacher I had a crush on. One of my few good school memories.
What, so that makes me the bad guy?
All right. Back to work. I get it.
This is Tsukumo reporting in. Yagami-shi, please respond.
Hey man, we just finished setting up the cameras.
Good, so did we. Could you and Kaito-san meet us at the gymnasium then? It's empty at the moment. I thought we might as well check the camera feed and discuss what to do moving forward.
Got it. Then we'll see you at the gym.
How you doing, Frost Dragon? Bro, I am walking. Keep up. I say as my character just starts sprinting all of a sudden. I hear that.
All cameras are fully operational.
So, now all we do is sit back and watch?
Something like that, yes. By the way, Yagami-shi, I noticed you installed a camera in a classroom. Did you find a lead there or something?
Yeah, that classroom had those problem kids from yesterday. Thought they'd be worth keeping an eye on.
Aha. Well, nothing unusual's turned up yet.
Guess we'll have to watch and wait. If there's any bullying happening at this school, this is a surefire way to find out.
Wrong as it is, there's something about smoking in school that makes it feel twice as good.
You're awfully nostalgic today, Kaito-san.
Yeah, well, my school wasn't as fancy as this one. Plus, I dropped out after a year.
Uh-oh. Guys, check this out. I think we may have found something.
What is it?
This is the classroom where Yagameshi set up the camera. Class 2-2.
Them again. Now they're picking on a girl.
Whoa, did you see that?
No, they're writing something on her? With a permanent marker?
Yo, Talk, let's go kick the shit out of those punks. No way I'm letting that slide.
Yeah, this is a problem.
Hold on, Yagami-san.
What now?
Looks like they got what they came for. They're already leaving the classroom.
Man, why's nobody helping her? It's like they don't even want to see it. Kids think this doesn't involve you?
Let's go, Kaito-san. I want to see what happened with my own two eyes.
Yeah.
I suppose we should report this to our client. I didn't expect to find anything this quickly, though. But now, we have irrefutable evidence that bullying is real here at Seiryo. We'll have to take this up with the chairman and see how we should proceed.
In the meantime, I want to go beat up some children. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, but you know. Those kids deserve another ass whooping.
Tak, that's her. The girl we saw on camera.
Let's get a little closer and see how she's doing.
Mami Koda, that must be her name.
Suspicious.
Someone wrote slut on the back of her hand with permanent marker. Just awful.
Hey. Suspicious.
Indoor shoes. Not much I can gather from looking at these.
What the?
I always see her face on camera, but I don't want to wake her up either. She's the cute kid. Why do they always have to go through such hell?
This is Tsukumo, paging Yagamishi.
Yeah, what's up?
I've just reported our findings to the chairman. Could you meet us here? His office is on the 3rd floor of the east building.
On our way.
Too fast.
Guys are always complaining I'm moving too fast. said third floor, right?
Hold up, would you?
Please come in.
Huh? You're that teacher.
Sawa-sensei, wasn't it? To what do we owe the pleasure?
All of these men are detectives?
Yes, and I'd like you to keep their identities a secret. These gentlemen here are Yagami-san and Kaito.
Guess so.
I see. Very well then.
I've explained the situation to Sawa-sensei, our homeroom teacher for Class 2-2. Why don't you both have a seat?
I knew something was wrong, but I could never put my finger on what.
The girl being bullied. Her name's Mami Koda. Do I have that right?
Yes, she's in the basketball club. And so are all those kids surrounding her.
Wonder if that's where the bullying started.
Sawa-sensei, you mentioned noticing something was wrong?
Well, only that Koda-san hasn't been herself lately.
Suspend him. Expel him. Kick those bullies the hell out of here. The video you took has all you need.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. For one thing, it would be quite problematic to use this video as evidence.
True. The school can't just come out and say, we've been recording your kids without consent.
Yes, and let us bear in mind, they still have their whole lives ahead of them. We cannot treat this lightly.
You're not saying we should look the other way, are you?
Hey, last night you said the total opposite, man.
If you intend to cover this up, let me just begin by saying...
No one is suggesting we cover it up.
Then we need to act now. We have no idea how close to the edge Koda-san could be. What if there's a chance? What if she does something drastic before tomorrow?
Definitely a passionate teacher, but she may be jumping to conclusions on this one.
Pardon me for saying so, but bullying is rarely resolved by the victim and the perpetrator coming to a mutual agreement. Thus, a third party must intervene.
I presume you read that in a book somewhere. I can tell you from experience that no victim finds it easy to open up about their situation. Not to family, friends, anyone. It takes a tremendous amount of courage for a bullied child to come forth and seek help. So if we, as outsiders, are to intervene, we must consider the ramifications.
Even so...
No, I think the chairman's right. Making a big scene might only make things worse for Koda-san.
Yo, Asti, what's up, dude? Thank you for the raid, brother. How was your stream? Playing some... Oh, did you switch to Goddess of Victory? Because last I checked, you were playing Persona X. Or Phantom X, you know what I mean. Either way, appreciate the raid, brother. Hope you had a good one. Good luck in all your pools and whatnot. For those of you new coming in, if you haven't been here before, my name is Shaylay. I'm a variety streamer. Trying to get through some games that I've been gifted over the, well, a while. This is Lost Judgment. New waifu out. Fair. Did you get her?
Oh, come on, Talk. That's not like you. Someone's drowning right in front of your eyes, and you're just gonna watch them sink?
What I'm saying is, we have to put a stop to the bullying without getting the whole school involved. What started in that classroom will end in that classroom.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, but did you say you were a detective?
Name's Yagami.
Nice.
And you want to put a stop to the bullying, like it's that easy. Tell me, where does all this confidence come from?
Better not bungle my words around her.
You think there's a real chance we could pull this off, Yagami-san?
I do. Can you bring up that video again?
Sure. One moment.
Kaito sure wants to.
I think the secret of stopping the bullying is right here in this video.
Really? Then by all means, Detective, enlighten us.
You don't have to be so condescending.
Nope, she's got a point. You gotta back up that.
Hey, no worries, Fresh Dragon.
So
Appreciate you
what's this
stepping
big
in.
secret you're talking about?
A secret in this video on how to stop the bullying is... the onlookers are the problem?
It's those students sitting idly by. They're aware of the problem, but aren't doing anything to help.
Well, yeah, there's a whole flock of bullies. Get in their way, you're their next target. Adults do the same thing, honestly. Guess we're not so different from high schoolers.
Then we should hold some sort of trial and get the class involved? Is that what you're trying to suggest?
Again, something like that would only spread the issue. And that would only
That's-
bring more pain to Kodo-san.
Y'all are putting words in my mouth. That's not what I
is
said.
your suggestion, Yagami-san?
What I'm getting at is that it's the silence of all her classmates that's empowering these bullies. On the surface, we only see students turning their eyes as one of their own gets tormented. They feign disinterest, or pretend not to notice, because remember, that's the safest thing to do. But deep down, kills them to see it.
Yeah, no shit.
So if the class could just express that, the pressure would then shift to the bullies. We have to tip the social balance in that classroom, become the voices of justice, of social law. Then, it's the bullies who become the outcasts. Would they keep running the risk of bullying if it meant social exile?
I can see how you arrived there.
All right, so where do we come in?
We come in by giving the bystanders a voice. We're gonna be the spark that lights a fire. After all, the first voice matters the most.
Okay, so what's the plan here?
Tsukumo, how fast can you get your hands on a couple of mini speakers? I want to put them in the classroom where they can't be seen.
I can have them here momentarily, but I admit I don't really grasp the plan here.
I don't blame you. I honestly can't say it'll work, but I think it's worth a shot.
I see. In that case, I'll be back before school's out.
Chairman, I don't know what these detectives are planning, but I'll tell you this right now. I refuse to stand idly by while a student gets pushed to the breaking point.
I can respect that. Good on her.
Do you remember what I told you about the student who committed suicide?
Was in her classroom?
That affected Sawa-sensei.
Oh,
profoundly.
wow.
Perhaps she blames herself for being unable to prevent it, whatever the cause may have been.
I can see that.
As the chairman of this school, I don't want to let her down. So please, help her, Yagami-san. Help us all.
How's it coming along, Yagami-shi? No complications, I presume?
So far, so good. Looks like most of the students have gone home.
Do you have the speakers I gave you?
Yep, and they're just what I needed. You're the man, Tsukumo.
Heh. How about we save the praise for after our plan works out?
Anybody in the classroom right now?
In class 2-2? Let me check. Now that's odd.
What's wrong?
Well, that one's fine, but there's something wrong with the camera in the classroom building. The one on the second floor by the stairs.
Is it broken?
No, still getting a signal. Something might be blocking the lens?
All right, I'll check it out on the way.
I mean, it's not like those cameras were very, you know, stealthy.
How does it look, Yagamishi? Anything unusual?
Let's find out. Huh? The heck is this?
Did you find something?
Yeah, a sticker on the lens.
Yagamishi, behind you!
There he is! That's the pervert who set up the hidden camera.
Pervert.
See, when you find a hidden camera, your first thought is to take it down. That's wrong. What you do instead is block the lens. That way, when the perv finally notices, he goes back to fix it and bam! Caught in the act.
I get it, Amasawa. Just stay back. Hey, what is it you're doing over there?
I told you, he's trying to peep on us.
Oh, wow, that girl's pretty sharp. Looks like we've been caught red-handed.
It wasn't very well hidden. Damn, if I go down like this, I'd really just be your average peeping Tom.
Come on, let's catch him already. Stop!
Hey, wait!
Shit, how'd I come to this? Get to climb way over there.
Are you safe, Yagamishi? Seems like you're in a bit of a pinch.
Yeah, you think?
Crap. We spotted up here.
Yagamishi, you should see a ladder that goes up to the gym's roof. That's my advice.
Got it.
I got that, but let's take care of them. Yeah, don't worry, Zach. Thanks again for the raid, brother. Take care. Have a good night.
Don't panic, but the school just contacted security. Several guards are en route to your location.
Great. Just what I needed.
Why is the flag still telling me to go there? I'm here. There it goes.
Looks like you've made it to the rooftop.
Where have you been watching from this whole time?
The
From
drone?
the drone, Yagamishi. I found a spot that's pretty inconspicuous. From here, use the drone as a guide and jump from that roof toward the classroom. You're gonna have to clear a big gap.
Right. I'll try not to die.
You can perform a long jump at the running start. That is depending on how fast you run. So run fast if you want to jump far.
Yagamichi, it looks like some of the guards have arrived. You think you can make it out of there?
I'll have to somehow. But before that, I'm gonna need to set up these speakers.
What? Even after all that?
Yeah, I should be able to make a clean getaway, as long as I'm done before security gets too tight.
Are you serious?
It'll be fine. All I have to do is not get caught, right? Besides, I have the world's greatest hacker on my side.
You know very well I'm weak to flattery. But for the glory of Yokohama 99, I will not let you down, Yagamishi. Let's get this mission started.
Oh, jeez.
Let's go.
Begin stealth.
Like I said, I should be able to help you get to your destination without incident. Make sure you don't lose that earpiece, okay?
Got it. Counting on you, Tsukumo.
Nice, looks like I make it through here.
Okay, that makes sense. Damn. Not happening. And this was the shortest route to Class 2 too.
Nothing we can do but find another route. Give me a moment. Yagamishi, it seems the rooftop might be a more viable option. Let's abandon this route and try it, shall we?
Yeah. No sense waiting for the guards to just give up their posts. Let's check out the rooftop. I see now. The hell, another roadblock?
My apologies. I'm afraid that was a blind spot.
Well, shit.
Yagamishi, how many guards are there?
There's just one.
Just one? Well, in that case, let's just get that guard out of your way.
You got a plan?
Of course. Yagamishi, it's time to put that thing I gave you to use.
You mean this ball or whatever? What does it even do?
It's kind of like one of those anti-theft balls, actually. You fill that ball with powder or liquid and throw it at your target to blind them.
Right. So what's inside this thing?
Oh, just some peppers.
Peppers? Is this really gonna work?
Now, don't doubt the magician. Just take my word for it and let it fly.
While taking cover, move your crystal over an enemy, press R2 to set a smoke ball at them. When it hits, enemies temporarily won't spot you. You can choke out enemies who've been hit by a ball, but you can't take down anyone who isn't hostile towards Yagami, like school security.
Aha. Oh, damn. It worked like a charm.
Ad break. I'm gonna go grab a drink while we're on ads. Be right back. I'm gonna go on the be right back screen because my model gets all weird when I do that.
What did I tell you? But, Yagamishi, that only works once. You'll have to procure a refill on your own.
Yeah, I got it. Tsukumo, can you hear me? If I keep going down this way, I'll just end up back at the scene from earlier, right?
The landing where you were accused of being a pervert? Yes, that's correct.
You have any idea how it's looking right now?
I'll take a look. There's no sign of that sharp girl who framed you. The onlookers seem to have dispersed too.
Oh, then I'm good to go?
There is one guard posted there, but I'm sure you can get past him.
Yeah, piece of cake if he's alone.
I forgot I had that pressed. I am dumb. My bad. I don't usually use the be right back screen. But what up, Sky? How you doing, dude? So the usual then. This is stupid.
Too close.
Yeah, nope. Why do I gotta start from over here? Oh shit. That didn't happen last time I walked through there. Wait, what? Oh.
Tsukumo, can you hear me?
You
have any idea?
I'll take a look. There's no sign of...
Oh.
There is...
Yeah.
I didn't want to be here, goddammit. I wanted to go get the fucking item. Ugh. That's so annoying. Well, so much for grabbing that item now, because I doubt I'm going to be able to trick that guy with a coin twice. Stupid game pulling me into cover like that. Why do I gotta go to that door, not this door? So you realize there's two doors to this classroom, and there was one closer to me and further from those guards, right?
Okay, I'm in class 2-2. Nobody in sight.
Roger that. Seems like those guards were no trouble for you.
Yeah, no trouble at all.
Thanks to you. Well, better set up those speakers while I can.
Good luck.
Now then, where was Koda-san's desk? I think she was sitting around here. Okay, then the speaker should face this way.
Tsukumo, could you say something through the speakers?
Oh, testing. Testing. Today's forecast calls for sunshine and heavy security.
Okay.
Perfect. Your speakers are awesome, Tsukumo. Almost like you're in the room.
Does this mean your setup is complete?
Yeah, I've pretty much done what I can.
Huh? Oh, no you don't. You stay your ass right there.
Go get Yakun and the boys.
I see you got security all riled up. They've been looking all over for you. Didn't think you'd be dumb enough to stay. Could have sworn I saw you earlier at lunch. Now where have I seen that face? Oh, you're the guy from yesterday. The guy who stole my fucking phone. I'd say it's time for some payback.
I'd say you're a fucking idiot.
Already come this far.
I don't mind beating a kid's ass again.
I can get through this.
Look, who the fuck are you and why are you in our school?
No answer? You're only making this worse on yourself, you know? You're here to swipe some girl's gym clothes or something?
Does this mean we could beat the answers out of him?
Oh, yeah. We'll end up as heroes for breaking this nasty-ass pervert.
Sick. I always wondered what it'd be like to shatter a human bone.
I bet you did, you fucking freak.
Whoa. What is this shit? This guy doesn't mess around, Yakun. We all need to take him at once. What? Holy shit!
Don't let him go!
than just your average creeper.
Yagamishi, you can't get caught now. They'll label you as a sex offender. You don't want that on the news, do you?
No, can't have that. Only one way out then.
Yeah. Press X right before daily attack hits to evade. What? Well, that was rude. Fucking stand up, dude. Why don't you just give up, kid? And steal their lunch money while I'm at it.
Should I have gone easier on them?
Never mind those guys. You need to make yourself scarce. Unfortunately, you're on your own from here. 3 of us need to make our exit now, too. We'll all regroup at the office, okay?
I got it.
I should head back to Yokohama 99. Kaito-san never be able to be there. Guess we had enough beating up kids, huh? I wanted to jump over, god damn it. Well, whatever. Not what I wanted to do. What was that? Oh, wow. That looks so ridiculous. Oh, whoops. Stop! I love how those guys are just walking right through the middle of the fight like it ain't happening. And they're also other gang members.
What a waste.
Jeez, more? This entire fucking alleyway is just full of thugs. I don't think so. She said she was feeling better yesterday. Evening, anyway. What's up?
Really, guys? What a waste.
Oh man, you almost got arrested and put on the sex offender list.
There's no way I'd screw things up that bad.
In all seriousness, those bullies got what was coming. I kinda wish you messed them up worse. That way, they'd never bother Koda-san again.
You're right, I should have broke
Yeah,
some
but that wouldn't
bones.
really solve the problem. Not everything can be settled with a fight.
What? Wow, look who's talking.
But that's where those speakers come into play, isn't it?
Yeah, if everything goes as expected.
Hey, you did everything you could, right? So we'll see what tomorrow has in store.
Time to go to Serial High and put an end to the bullying. Is that how it's gonna play out, though? Actually, I could probably just take the cab, huh? Since it's right here, you know?
Yo. So, are you gonna come out to lunch with us or what?
Don't you have anything more to say than that, Koda? Get your ass up. Come on. Matsune's really not in the mood to deal with your shit today.
I'll just eat lunch here, okay?
Huh? You're giving us lip now? I guess you won't be needing this stuff then.
We told you to get your ass up, you little slut. Oh, maybe you started fucking guys on your lunch break now?
You're out here living the dream, aren't you?
Enough!
ass up.
What's the fucking holdup, Coda? You should be thanking us for even inviting you to come.
So slow. I can't fucking stand you.
Well, damn. So much for my appetite. You guys are making me sick.
Hey, who the fuck said that? We're making you sick, huh? You guys talking about us?
You see anyone else being assholes? Of course he's talking about you.
Yeah, I've about had it with you punks. This shit's getting old.
The fuck? Ganging up on the same girl day after day make you feel real big?
Unfucking believable that it takes 3 of them to do the job.
Seriously, you guys? You're taking Coda's side here? You know she's just a whore, right?
You okay, Koda-san? Just ignore these losers.
How low can you go? Calling someone a whore isn't gonna win you any points.
Right? Let's hear it for the picture of purity over here.
What the hell? Hey!
She can dish it, but she can't take it. Hope the boys are watching.
What?
What the fuck, man? If you want to talk shit, say it to my face.
What part of this don't you understand?
Yeah. You know what, guys? It's true. You guys just need to leave her alone.
He's right. He's totally right. What's your problem with her anyway?
Yeah, Coda didn't do anything wrong, guys.
Exactly. So back off Koda-san already.
Stop acting like little punks. Get the hell out of here.
When you guys going to lunch, go choke on a chopstick.
Oh, how does it feel now?
Just get going, would you?
Yeah. Toss them out.
Yeah. Let's just go. I've never seen those kids band together like that.
We all knew what was going on in there now. It can be hard to speak up even when you know something happening right in front of you is wrong. Not so different from adults, right?
Yagami-san, was everything we just witnessed part of your plan?
It's just psychology. There's this concept called the bystander effect. According to the psychologists, when a person witnesses an incident, there's 3 things that run through their mind if other people are in the vicinity. 1. If no one else acts, it must not be urgent. 2. If no one else acts, I don't have to take action either. And 3. If I take action alone, I'll embarrass myself. The result? Everybody stands there and nobody takes action. I just figured if I could get even one person to step up and raise their voice, it would spur the rest of them to push past their inability to act. Penguins are the same way. You ever seen a flock of them hesitating to take a leap into the sea? One takes the first plunge and the others all start following after him.
The first penguin, you say? It's a fascinating term for a display of bravery. I've heard it said that overseas in America, the first penguin is a symbol of respect.
So for Yagami-shi, that would mean
First
you're
I've heard of
the
it.
first penguin in that classroom.
I can't say for certain this resolved your bullying problem. But here's hoping it's at least a good first step.
They're gone. You should be safe from them for a while.
The first penguin.
What do you say we monitor the situation for now? Might not be wise for adults to intervene just yet.
I suppose your plan has worked out for the better. But it should be teachers and administrators handling these matters, not detectives.
You know what? I couldn't agree more.
Then if you'll excuse me.
She really doesn't like us for some reason.
Come on, man. Lighten up a little. You didn't have to rub it in her face.
You know what she thinks? She thinks we're some bums off the street trying to meddle in academic affairs.
Well then, I apologize on her behalf. But Yagami-san, that was some magic you worked there. Hard to admit this at my age, but I learned quite a bit from what you did.
I wouldn't go that far.
Good stuff, Yagami-san.
Naturally. I knew you would deliver.
Huh?
Gandalf is. Oh man, I forgot to tell him I went to Yokohama.
Sorry, I have to take this. Hey, this is Yagami.
This is Shirosaki. Do you have a minute?
Sure.
I have a rather urgent request for you. It concerns a trial we've been involved with.
Listen, Sari-san, I'm a little busy. I don't know if I can take a rush job at the moment. We aren't even in Kawachi right now. Actually, I'm in Yokohama.
Really? That's interesting.
I'm helping Sugiura out with a case for his new agency. We're on site right now. At Serio High School. Sari-san? You there?
Seiryo High? Somewhere near Ijincho? Is that the school?
Oh shit! That detective, when he was talking in the fucking court trial, he was saying how his son committed suicide. It was at this fucking school.
Have you heard of it?
A college-age student teacher from that school went missing about 2 months ago. It was all very sudden.
Huh. I think I heard something about that, actually.
He himself was a Seiryo High graduate. He'd returned to his alma mater to finish his teaching credential.
Just a sec. How do you know so much about this?
The teacher's name is Hiro Mikoshiba, and his body was discovered a few days ago. They found him in one of Ijincho's abandoned buildings.
Huh?
Oh shit!
The
So
body
that
was
was.
badly decomposed, but Kanagawa police have just released his identity. Moments ago, in fact.
Moments ago.
This is gonna end today?
Thing is, someone else knew Mikoshiba was dead, before the police even confirmed it. A sex offender, Akihiro Ehara. I defended him in court. The day Mikoshiba disappeared, Ehara was arrested at the station for groping. He's also an active duty officer.
So you're saying he committed the murder too?
No. The victim was still alive while Ehara was at the station in Tokyo committing sexual battery. He was caught and arrested on the spot. And he's been in jail for the 2 months since.
So if I have this right, he has an alibi for the murder?
Right. But there's more to it. A few days ago, someone lit flares at the location of Mikoshiba's body. It obviously couldn't have been Ehara, so I suspect that's the real culprit. But whoever that is somehow connected to Ehara.
Yeah. Otherwise, there's no other way he could have known about the body.
Exactly. There's clearly more to Ehara than an officer turned groper. More than likely, he's an accomplice to murder.
Okay. So do we have a motive?
4 years ago, Ehara's only son hung himself in their home. He was a student at Seiryo High at the time. And the way Ehara sees it, his death was the result of bullying at the hands of his classmate, Mikoshiba.
You mean it's revenge? In that case, could he possibly have hired someone else to kill the guy in his stead?
It's highly likely. As for my request, I'd like to see what you can find out. Mikoshiba's murder is too suspicious. Up until today, I wrote Ehara off as just another train groper. But he got arrested for that on the exact day that Mikoshiba was killed. It can't be a coincidence.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a better alibi than being arrested for a different crime, right? Otherwise, the cops would have pinned him as suspect number 1.
But groping as an alibi? Why go to all that trouble? There had to have been a better way than that. I'm worried. As his attorney, I have to admit there's a chance Ehara planned this, which means I've made a critical oversight. Even worse, I let a misguided court issue a verdict. I can't allow that to stand. I need to reconsider both the harassment and the murder. Because I think the truth is these cases are one and the same.
All right. Well, what can I do for you?
Can you see if anyone at Seiryō High will talk about Mikoshiba? Right now, we need more information. And the first thing we should focus on is how and why he disappeared. That could give us a lead.
So, does it mean you're hiring me?
It does. Consider it an official request, if you would.
Okay, I'm on it. No better feeling than when the jobs line up perfectly.
Holy shit. That's actually crazy.
Ijincho, Yokohama. A harbor town where rotting secrets rarely stay uncovered. The deceased was a student teacher who had vanished from a high school Yagami was investigating. Yet the linchpin to this case, a police officer named Ohara, was arrested for a different crime, a train groping that shocked the nation. Upon hearing the verdict, Ehara gave the court an ominous revelation, that the son he had lost was avenged.
Chapter 2, Vicious Cycle.
Before I go all in, can we go over the defendant's profile? That way I'll have something to work with.
Sure. Akihiro Ehara, age 53, senior officer with Tokyo PD, convicted of sexual battery. He'd been stationed in Shinjuku and lived alone in Tokyo. That is, until his arrest.
Lived alone? Unmarried then?
His wife moved to Yokohama without him 7 years ago, when their son Toshiro started at Seiryō High. Toshiro-kun ended up taking his life in his 3rd year. That's 4 years ago, if you're counting.
And the couple never reconciled, huh?
Apparently his wife wanted nothing to do with him from that point on. That's it for personal details.
All right.
As for the charge, Ehara's maintained his innocence. We've had no luck getting him to budge. Mind you, the prosecution has plenty against him. Security camera surveillance, eyewitness footage, even trace evidence gathered on scene.
The same footage the media was plastering on TV?
Yes, although some of it was edited for privacy or length, but it painted a clear enough picture.
Hard to dispute something you can see right in front of you.
True.
And what about when they handed down the verdict? Ehara flew off the handle or something?
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Your Honor, in a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
Ehara seemed convinced that Mikoshiba had bullied his son, and to get his justice, he even took Seiryō High to court. However, the court ruled against him, claiming there was no substantial evidence of bullying.
Everyone mentioned that lawsuit. I'm sure Ehara wasn't thrilled with the verdict.
I still need to dig into the court record of that case to see if there's anything of value.
Sounds like I'm on deck then. I've got someone involved in the case right in front of me.
Who?
The chairman of Seiryō High himself.
Are you talking about me?
I don't know how you pull these things off, Yagami-san. But let me give you a word of caution.
I'm listening.
Mikoshiba's murder hasn't been made public yet, so please don't go around talking about it, especially at his school. The Kanagawa police will investigate the school soon enough. And if they find out everyone already knows...
They'd show us the door, lock it behind them, then probably charge us with obstruction.
Exactly. Oh, and before I send you Mikoshiba's photo, there's one last thing you should know.
What's that?
Ehara's ruling was the day before yesterday. That means we only have 13 more days to potentially file an appeal.
She's right. We need to file an appeal in order to show the court our dissatisfaction with the verdict. But if we don't appeal in 2 weeks, the court will assume we have nothing left to argue in the process the defendant as charged.
If we don't make our move, Ehara will walk out of court with a sex offense charge and a minor slap on the wrist. And once his case is closed, it would take a miracle to get it reopened, even if there had been a critical oversight.
Right.
I'm sorry to give you a time limit instead of a viable solution.
Don't worry. I'll have to make do. For now, let's just keep in touch.
Thanks, and good luck.
Yo, what was that about?
Sorry. Give me one more sec.
Okay, so I sent you a picture of Hiro Mikoshiba. So this is the guy Ihara said would be found dead.
Actually, Kaito-san, can I fill you in later? I need to get some answers from the chairman.
Hmm? May I help you with something, Yagami-san?
You sure can. Only thing is, where to start?
I can't reveal what happened to Mikoshiba, but there's no harm in asking general questions.
Remember how
about
you
him.
told me about a student teacher went missing?
Oh,
This is him, right? Hiro Mikoshiba.
How do you have that photo? But yes, that's him.
I'd like to ask a bit about him in relation to a separate investigation.
What is it you need to know? Did something happen to him?
I'm afraid I can't give you any details. This request comes from a very close colleague. I'm sure you understand. It's a matter of detective-client privilege. I know that isn't much consolation. But if it's any comfort, I would never disclose anything about your case either.
But don't you see? Mikoshiba-kun was officially reported missing. Please, can you tell me something?
I promise. I'll tell you everything I can when I can. But for now, let me ask the questions.
Very well. Go ahead.
I'll start with the basics. Mikoshiba-kun was a graduate here, correct? And that's why he came back to train as a teacher?
That's correct.
How long was he supposed to be here?
3 weeks, originally. He'd nearly finished his time with us. But one day he simply stopped coming. It was as if all was well, then suddenly he was gone. Or at least that's how I'd heard it.
Were you two not that close?
No. We'd had barely exchanged a word since he arrived.
Well, this is pretty standard for a school chairman. He wouldn't personally deal with any temp staff.
Wasn't there a pretty dark rumor about Mikoshiba-kun 4 years back? Something about how he drove a student to suicide?
You mean what was dredged up online? Yes, I'm aware of it. However, in the subsequent lawsuit, that rumor was put to rest. The court found no evidence of bullying.
But you had your doubts, didn't you? So you called on us to take a deeper look.
Well, yes. But let's not get confused. The tragedy from 4 years ago does weigh on us. But we've washed our hands of the matter.
Well, you say that, yet I can't help circling back to the same question. Why would the head of a school hire detectives to monitor his students in secret? Potentially even out of pocket.
Well, for one thing, it would reflect poorly on our institution were I to openly suspect our students. Then there's the issue of bullying being recorded and shared online. You know what kind of firestorm that can cause. I should mention, I'm the one who takes the fall for it. My own privacy be damned. So of course I would opt for secrecy.
That's fair. But what that still doesn't answer is why this is happening now.
I'm not sure I follow.
What was it push the chairman towards taking action against bullying now of all times? Witness smartphone. Trace element and special credit. Yes, there's arrest, security. Numerous cameras recorded group pretending to flee a significant pursuit. Video card on a smartphone taken by a commuter that shows Akihiro Ihara getting pinned down by passerbys in Shinjuku Station platform on October 7th, 2021 at 9:12 a.m. The footage has been aired on TV. Trace elements suspicious taken from Akihiro Ihara's hands meet after his arrest. Trace fibers detected match the fibers of the victim's underwear. So that's all I have is the 3 things. Right? Like, yeah. I'm guessing the...
Could this be what riled you up?
But this is...
This is footage of Akihiro Ihara 2 months ago, captured up in Tokyo. The man was an active duty police officer, so of course it made the rounds in the media. But you already knew all that. After all, he's the one who sued your school on account of what his son endured here. Bullying that led to suicide.
Well, that's undeniable.
And now that he's in the spotlight, any more problems at Serio would lead people to start connecting the dots. The police would dig up that suicide in no time, regardless of whatever the court had ruled. They might even reach the conclusion you had covered the whole thing up. I get the feeling that's why we're really here, to prevent another mess on your hands.
Oh, I see now. Our job's to sniff out any bullying, then you sweep it under the rug.
That's simply not true. At least, that wasn't my intention.
You sure about that? The thought never even crossed your mind?
Perhaps it did. The scenario you described was painfully accurate. Every time I saw Ihara-san on TV, I'd grow sick with worry that it could all boil over on us here at any moment.
I can assure you, Chairman, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I only want to learn about Mikoshiba-kun.
In that case, you should speak with Sawa-sensei. She was his teaching mentor.
Her? Great. That's my luck.
See? I told you we should have stayed on her good side.
So, would you like me to call her back here?
No, thanks. I should go see her myself. Do a bit of smoothing over.
In that case, you may want to go downstairs and see if she's in the faculty room. She should still be on lunch.
Perfect. I've got another chance to shoot my shot.
Sorry, Kaito-san, but I'm fielding this one alone. Tsukumo, you guys can clear out too.
What? You're benching all of us? Just like that?
I don't understand the meaning of this, Yagamishi.
If I had time to explain, I would. Just trust me on this for now.
Alright, I could have said the faculty room is one floor below his office.
I'm sorry. Did you need something, sir?
Oh. Is Sawa-sensei here?
She should be back shortly. May I ask who's waiting for her?
Well, no one's special, really. I just need to have a quick word with her is all. Maybe you could tell me where her desk is?
It's right over there. The one with all the English books.
Thank you.
This is Sawa Sensei's desk. Ishiba's under Sawa Sensei's supervision. Can anything here give me clues about him?
Suspicious.
Photos of students, but the uniforms aren't from Seiryu. Could this be Sawa Sensei herself? That's Sawa Sensei in her high school days. Maybe this helps make her more relatable to the students? There's another photo in the back. Does that kid go here too? I'd like to check it out, but I can't be seen doing that.
Hey.
Transport for class 2-2. That's right, she's their homeroom teacher.
Suspicious.
Look at all the English books she has. I guess I know what subject she teaches. Oh, I'm all done.
What are you doing here? I thought you'd have gone by now.
Yes, well, I need to ask you a couple things.
Such as?
Such as how close you were to Hiro Mikoshiba.
What?
How close you were to Hiro Mikoshiba.
What? What are you talking about? 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 What are you talking about?
I heard from Chairman Okuda you were mentoring him as a teacher. I believe this was 2 months ago?
Why do you, of all people, want to know?
Did you notice anything unusual before he disappeared? Any sign of trouble he might have had?
I can't say for sure. He just stopped showing up one day. Really, that's all I know.
Is that really all you can tell me? Nothing jogging the memory?
I said that's all.
Burying someone with nothing to go on isn't very effective. Maybe I should come out this different way.
You know what? Let's start over. Why don't we talk about him as a student? You were already a teacher here by then, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Back when a student here committed suicide, there were rumors online about how it could have been caused by bullying. And Miko Shiba-kun's name came up as one of the potential bullies.
Yes, but those were just rumors.
So he wasn't involved in any teasing?
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on. So as far as I knew, Miko Shiba-kun was a good student with solid grades back then. And during his time in training, I was under the impression he got along with the students just fine.
He's not the type to bully then?
I would say no.
Then why would those rumors exist in the first place?
You're asking the wrong person.
I don't know where's going on. This isn't consistent with her reaction to Koda-san getting bullied.
4 years ago, the court determined this school was not responsible for a bullying-related suicide.
You mean Ahara-san's lawsuit? The father of the student who died and an officer in Tokyo? He was arrested the other day. Well, I'm sure you've seen the news.
Yes, but what of it? What exactly is the point you're trying to make here?
I believe Ahara-san still thinks his son killed himself because of Miko Shiba-kun.
Let me ask you something, Yagami-san.
By all means.
What are you trying to accomplish? Didn't you finish this whole business with the chairman? If that wasn't enough, you got security called on you. You clearly have zero regard for anyone here. You should have had the sense to leave long before now.
Believe me, once I learn what I need about Miko Shiba-kun, I'm gone.
In that case, you've already got everything you need from me.
One last question. You and the chairman both mentioned how Miko Shiba-kun got along with the students here. Anyone in particular that he was close to?
The kids in the basketball club? Miko Shiba-kun
That makes
was
a
in
lot of
that club
sense.
back when he was a student. Apparently, he was showing up to their practices.
The shittiest kids had the shittiest cloak teacher
That
to be
includes
close
the gang
to.
from before, right?
Yes. They all spent quite a bit of time with him.
Them again, they keep popping up for some reason.
Alright. With that, I'll get out of your hair. Appreciate your time, Matt. Sawa-sensei.
Just a minute!
What do you mean just a minute? You wanted me to get out of here.
Kaito-san, you there? Tell me you're still on campus.
Why? You suddenly decide you need me after all?
Man, don't be like that.
You enjoy playing teacher's pet with Sawa-sensei?
You mean, did I enjoy getting eviscerated by her? She hates my guts at this point. That aside, I did get some interesting intel. And that's where you come in.
Huh? What for?
I want to find those bullies in the basketball club. Think you can fly the pigeon for me?
So I do have a purpose. Ain't that something? Alright then, it's drone time.
Thanks. I'll start scoping out the gymnasium.
Kaito. That said, it's basically 4 o'clock right now. We should probably save and quit here and pick this up next time, yeah? Yeah, I'll leave it here. So who do we raid? What do you mean, no? No work on Friday. That is true, but today is Thursday, so I have work. I'm contemplating doing a bonus stream with Desi on Friday in the afternoon. Let's see if we can get some more Slime Heroes done. But we'll see how she's feeling about it at the time. But hey, thank you all for coming and hanging out. It's been lovely having you. Hope you guys had fun. This game is awesome. I'm loving it so far. It is very fun. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. It is my Friday, technically, since I'm off on the actual Friday, which is fantastic. I get a 3-day weekend, and I am so stoked for that. Either way, we'll be back tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do tomorrow at the moment, but hopefully tune in to find out. We're going to send the love over to Wicca Sloth. He's a cool dude. He's playing Jigsaw Puzzle Dreams. As long as he's having fun. It's not necessarily my kind of thing, but hey. He's a cool dude, though. So show him some love. Either way, thank y'all for being here. See ya.